as an individual player and Perfecto as an individual player, as riflers have been so impressive to me on this roster, and there definitely have been good things about this team, right? I mean, they can find solace in the fact that, like, yeah, again, like Perfecto, like even when Perfecto was playing on Navi during their prime, like he wasn't playing like this. Like he's just found some kind of freedom in CS2 in this system that helps him really flourish, and I think that that has been extremely fun to watch, at least for me personally. And I think, unfortunately for Boomich, he has the curse of being the best opper on the team, but not good enough to be a star opper. And then him as a rifler, being aggressive and being an opener is the position they need him in the most, right?
Okay.
Because him and Hobbit are going to be sharing sort of like the sort of randomly aggressive opening roles that you would expect to find you open.
Why does it sound like all the responsibility then falls on Boomich?
Yeah.
He's got to do everything?
Seriously.
Oh, by the way, we also need a caller.
And he's IGLing, yeah, absolutely.
Like, does anybody else have a role?
And the other cool part about that is I think like their team play has definitely looked great. Like despite their weird composition.
Yeah, wow, their
the
retakes have been fire.
Yeah.
So there are good signs within this Cloud9 camp. As much as feels like everybody wants to come at them for the opping situation, they also continue to truck along. Little tidbits of success here and there, all they need. Hobbit opens with the op kill again. Ramp player may very well be swarmed, and we're not talking fully Tech 9s, but an AK now exchanging hands. Ujirk's gonna try to chase down Axile. Love that little tempered bit of aggression. The fallback's appropriate. The smoke grenade is perfect, and the support was right there. So a chase would have been the end of Saw as far as I'm concerned. Good thing they reroute. But there's crocodiles in this moat.
He's in the boss fog right now. Oh man, he just pulled away from it. If there's a quiet walk down on top of him, there might be a timing, unfortunately.
I think Vent's still, oh no, it is open.
Yeah.
Just gonna walk right down. Site player maybe sees
Wait. No, they aren't spotting this at all. So, I mean, Electronic, this still should be free, but they're literally just gonna get in the site right now.
Not entirely free. Axile stopping the bomb as it tries to jump over.
Electronic behind him.
Rostos going for the plant. He gets cleared out right after. Tech 9 starts to fire off, and this may be one of those weird runs where they get the bomb plant, but not a single kill.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the backside A player was holding off towards Ven.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Scared for his life.
There's a reason to be. Boomich sticks the defuse. Cloud9 retakes easy this time around. Arguably a bomb plant that should have never happened.
Yeah, true. That's such a special part of the map, like that squeaky area right in front of Tetris, because it can be kind of difficult to watch so many good engagements go down there. It opens up like this trap door into the lower site, this bottom half of the map on this perfectly vertically stacked site. That's so unique to CS. That makes, I don't know, it's the most special part of any map for me. It creates some amazing mid-round situations, timings like that.
I love when maps have something unique about them, and there's no denying that that is
and if they don't get
character.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not talking about 3 bomb sites or rotating doors
Or dogs.
but I'll take a Ven. Well, Axile
But
got
I'll
that
take
dog
a
in him,
Vent.
making sure to hold off
Please.
versus the pistols, as it's another round where Saw just wants something to be proud of. Hobbit's got pressure on him, but he's also got support with him. And right now, dude, there's some nice okay, besides the gap that was left for the vent drop, there's been some good buddy system going on with Cloud9. Nobody feels too alone. They never feel like one is too far off from the rest of the pack. And I think this pack is starting to tear back Saw a bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's something definitely something
Shit
underrated
is broken
about
again,
the
so
idea that Cloud9
I don't
could
even know
beat
what to
Saw on
do.
this map, like the
Like
headline
keeps
there would be
breaking
to
the
end the streak. I mean,
table.
Saw not only
Night drawer.
have this, 11
Okay.
11 nuke maps
A little
in a
bit
row,
later
but they've done
than
it
12
in
p.m.
2024 straight up.
for
Like,
the
It's
start
11
of
matches in general in a
today's
row. I don't know
stream.
if it's all on nuke.
well, they have 11 nuke wins. I mean,
Oh, as well? Okay.
they're
yeah.
undefeated on nuke in 2024.
Okay, with 11 wins.
We
Yeah, or 12.
are here
Goddamn.
for
Yeah.
some of the better games.
What was your stat then? What were,
It's 11 matches in a row they've won.
oh, okay, wow, they have a nuke streak in that. Yeah,
Yeah,
wow, okay. They haven't even lost a match in 11? Okay, that's the difference.
They've been cleaning up.
My goodness.
Quick sprint through the squeaky door. This
Okay.
is the guns meant to trade out, and the trades are back and forth to perfection. Perfecto to the double. And with a bomb in front
Hobbit
of Hobbit,
completely blind.
I gotta say, Hobbit's not missed an op shot yet.
Yeah, he's on it right now. He's got a
Perfect.
magnet on a scope.
Right? Perfect. It comes through, even the Tech 9 connects, but then he falls down. And as he falls down
Meters
from
gets
heaven,
the 3-piece. Thank you. Okay, so I was watching the Heroic. I didn't watch earlier morning games because I kind of just woke up late the last 2 days. But I did watch this Heroic Internal Fire series, and that was quite interesting. Unfortunate from the Eternal Fire side, but I did expect either the Legacy or the Cloud9 team to go to 3-0, and the way that looks, Legacy is now 2-1, and Cloud9 looks like they're about to be contested for the 2-1 as well. Or, well, Legacy's in the 1-2, my bad, but Cloud9 will be in the 2-1. And so, if it's Saw, that's crazy, because I didn't expect them to go out 3-0, and I did not expect Heroic to go 3-0. But that's really good. That's really good for the Heroic side. But yeah, I'm not really watching this B stream. What's happening on the B stream? It's gonna be Koi versus Furia. I'm very much not interested in the Spaniards versus the Brazilians. Story gets up. I don't even know where he got the pick from. Anyways, I need just about 2-3 minutes to properly recuperate, get my mind into the right place so I can start commentating. For now, we're just gonna kind of keep it flowing good. I got some breakfast that I need to finish, and so once this round's over, I'll show my little brekkie, my morning brekkie. Okay. So yeah, Furia, Koi, I'm probably not going to watch, maybe during the in-between of this game. Mongols, I'm happy that they're not completely out. They are 1-2 right now. So this is really much a fight for them, punching up every point. Aesthetic, I'm surprised that Aesthetic has been contesting the way that they are. There was a 2-1. And they lost to Cloud9, which is completely okay, but they beat both Mongols and Linvision. Kind of a, I won't say a layup, but to face both Asian teams out of all the teams in this opening qualifier, it's just, you know, it's very fortunate. It's very fortunate. Okay, they're taking a timeout just so that they can do the call, so I'm going to just show my breakfast. Hi! I'm fucking tired as fuck. But protein shake, it's literally just it's called wild berry, but it's like basically just strawberry and chocolate and a chocolate protein powder. And then for our snack, we have a second variation which I didn't try yesterday. This one is almond butter and raspberries. And what I didn't realize last time is that just because it is a nut oil, like a peanut oil, like peanut butter from yesterday, and to this one's almond, I need to knead it and then push it up so that it's properly incorporated and that it's not just like thick, because the way that I did it yesterday, thank goodness it was peanut butter instead of this almond, because almond paste is a little bit dry if it's not properly incorporated with the oils. But yeah, that's the exact point. It's just like I had a nice combo of jam, but I'd rather, like, it didn't make it it didn't feel like there was an incentive to try this over just having a PB&J or just putting peanut butter and jam into like a little squeezable, which I completely wouldn't mind. Maybe just buy one of those Smuckers PB&J mix cans. I never understood that shit. So you don't even get to ratio your own peanut butter and jam. You just have to have it manufactured. It's like, I'm more of a jam kind of guy personally. I don't like peanut butter. I don't like too much of the butters because it's so thick. They get so thick. Too much. Need fucking water when I'm drinking it, bro. When I'm eating it.
We've got 2 players here. Don't forget about it. Hobbit support right next to him. Not often you see just 2 players set up this close either, so we'll see.
And Hobbit. Okay, Electronic's not exposed yet. This is a free second kill.
The Opper just falls away. You see that solo op so often. Electronic in the corner, that's a fantastic setup. And now they're going to press into the remnants of Saw. Hopper up close.
That was such an insane
Has
play.
yet to miss a shot. A single bullet has not missed from that AWP this game.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been good. It's been very good, and it's not. It started with the scout as well. The 2 headshots with the scout. So okay.
You could tell from the get-go
Yeah.
the scope is sharp tonight. And this gun round will fall flat. Story surrounded, dealt with, and the 6-4 lead posted.
Ooh, brain freeze. I added way too little water and way too much ice.
We coming back to this half, okay? Fair enough.
And this dog just ruined my sheets. I had my sheets nice this morning. I made sure to make my bed. And now look at what you did. Now look at it.
Now, this is where Cloud9 can essentially take flight. They've got the half buy coming in for Saw. They now have a 2-round gap looking for 3.
They haven't made mistakes. The moments that there have been bomb plants and awkward times, the retake is clean.
Get them scared about the thought that the streak could end now.
Ooh, no cross allowed. Held entirely. Now pressure down on Axile, and he's gonna thrive. 2 Tech 9s hit the ground. Roman desperate for the chase. The P250 connects, but it is the 7th nonetheless.
And this is something that I actually like that Cloud9 do
The fuck?
philosophically on their CT side, is they double up in very like high traffic positions, whether it's like connector, top of connector on Mirage, or it's playing in Squeaky in front of Mini. They are very good at having multiple riflers in one location that is normally a high traffic spot that can get extremely disorienting with the amount of utility and players that can peek from different choke points and play together. Because these are normally spots where like a star player will frag out. But sometimes that means it's good to have additional support. And they're really, really in good chemistry together. Here is another double up inside of Mini.
Trades great from Boomich. Doesn't end up getting the double. Opera's preoccupied. Perfecto again. These inner trades have been really efficient for Saw, but usually they come out in the 2v3, not this man advantage state.
Yeah.
Axile getting active in lobby. It'll boil down to this timing versus Muterus. He's waiting for it to come back. And remember, Hobbit saw that silo player, so he's on high alert, but it's a clean shot from the T side and a 5th round win queued up unless Hobbit can throw the clutch out.
If Zywoo can do it, he even rarely opts himself.
Hobbit can't see a damn thing. Solar flares from the site, smokes himself out.
Hell yeah.
It's desperate. It's dual Berettas versus 3, and plucked from the sky. A 5th round out of Saw. That last round on the half, they just crank the dial, hit the A site one more time with aggression, and it works out to their favor.
And you saw they actually had to kill 2 people inside of Mini and 1 crossing in front of the smoke in front of Squeaky to get through that. And they did have firepower, but the setup was once again pretty good for Cloud9. So they come out with a 2-round lead. Absolutely nothing to scoff at, but this is pretty... I'd say I'd be kind of happy if I was either team at the moment. If Cloud9, I'd be like, okay, I wish I got a couple more rounds, but you know what? Saw our incredibly strong team on Nuke. Gotta say, coming away with 7 is good.
Cloud9 can pick up T-side pistol like Saw did, convert for the 3 points at the start of the half like Saw did. Suddenly, this one feels like it's theirs for the taking. Molotov frag grenade for Perfecto. This is not a game where we can point to Aristos. This is not a game where we can point to Story and say, look at this new impact. This has been Roman and Muterus with the big moments, and Ujurk's doing his job. It's a train towards the ramp room. Ujurk's can't quite connect the headshot, and he's the first casualty of the pistol. Target set to the B site. Rotation down through vent. And they are scrambling to try and hold back some control here. We're gonna get a big fight queued up on double. Berettas look away. No trade at all. The site player comes back to join them. This is numbers inside of the site, and what's left of Saw has to go and save.
Yeah, they were actually too slow into that setup, and the player on control steps needed to peek first, but instead they let him swing by. And you see that Aristos was believing in his aim, playing it slowly, trying to get his one to slow this attack down, but couldn't hit a shot. Now, he needs to play like that because of the kind of rifler that he is. Like, his impact isn't fragging, but he can't get the kills when we have situations like this. So, very promising now for Cloud9. This bomb's about to pop.
Axile's on the chase. That'll cost him.
radius never surprises.
Alright, so neighbors are selling a house. Realtor just came by, give us some notepads, ask some questions. Took the notepad for free. Thank you for that. Cut off all their contact information, so now I got a free notepad with no additional advertising, because I don't do that shit. I don't do it free advertisements unless it's from a brand I like.
Made things a little sketchy. Saw were able to convert nonetheless. Cloud9 need to replicate it. Electronic. That scout rings out with the Famas near him too.
They're gonna do the cross smokes, but Mutrus should have some contact. Oh, he's gonna go down.
Top blue position, so very nicely done. Slipping over towards the secret stairs.
Good stuff on electronic though for just premeditating that. That they could be up there.
Gets you control first. Does it unscathed. No flank coming in behind him. CT rotations. They're prepped actually in a ramp setup.
Yes, sir.
To go downstairs if they want to. No glass will be broken downstairs. No doors swung open either. Electronic just trying to scare them.
They feel that scout. They fall out of it.
Yeah.
They go Molotovs and smoke into A instead because those ramp players would have to rotate out from heaven. It's Roman and it's Aristos. And the Deagles don't connect right away. Muteris starts to get active with that Famas. Still Cloud9 making their move forward. And at the same time, dealing with the flanks that come out, right? Corralling them from lobby into hut. It is excellent. They had options open. They sized up Saw. And when they felt that resistance, they headed elsewhere with no hesitation, right? I think that's key. Get into A before the flank comes out. Beautiful conversion from Cloud9.
Yeah, you're correct. I mean, that was a great setup still from Saw with the amount of players that still had upstairs. They didn't freak out and panic rotate when Electronic threw their molly downstairs. So they didn't bite, but Cloud9 still had to make a decision.
I'm kind of just like enjoying the fidgeting of this. Like the feeling of just the peanut of the almond butter.
Well-earned round.
Like it's dry. It's kind of like a it's like you have the oil, but then the actual paste itself is so dry. But the oil makes it so liquidy. And then when you get to the just the pure paste, you can feel how much more of this viscous it is.
Cloud9 in that previous round, you know, we saw Electronic emphasizing getting into secret first, and nobody
enjoying this feeling
shot a bullet, nobody made a sound
through this package, just like pressing it.
Stepping up to the plate.
I feel like one of those sensory kids.
Sizing up their options. Would be surprised if we get a just mirrored round from the last one, because it worked. For now, he's going to stick around towards Silo. They do make noise in lobby, and now they look to be grouping up strong numbers outside. So keeping it fresh.
I'm just not sure how I feel about the raspberry. The grape hit me because I love grape jam. I really do love grape jam.
Dangerous pistol in the pocket.
But I wish they had some more flavors, like apricot jam. Oh my god.
CZ really the only threat. Isn't really much of one.
2 free kills for Electronic. I thought that was gonna go bad if you tried to wipe deep back.
They're gonna spot the top hut player, and now it's just up in the rafters.
And just like that, the entire A stack crumbles.
It is from the pistol win to the 10-5 lead. Nothing shy of perfection.
Only Lin Vision could figure it around like that.
I don't know if Lin Vision even knew what was going on in that round.
Alright, I'm gonna just quickly do my sheets.
Every member of Cloud9 as well coming in numbers tonight. Into the tac pause too. Groove wants to get in on the action.
Right now, Saw are looking for a top fragger of any kind. Cloud9 don't really have any questions. I mean, like your op and Axel, your star rifler, Electronic, your massive player. There's no questions about Electronic, even though he's just slowing down a little bit.
It's not been his best month.
Yeah. And specifically versus his game versus Saw last time, like he was sort of the main problem individually, had an off day. But I think looking at the scoreboard, that does tell the accurate story here for Cloud9. All your right players are online. I mean, there isn't anyone who isn't online.
tremendous amount of money in the back pocket of Cloud9, a couple bonus weapons to work with in number 16. And we saw the rifles make a difference for C9's CT
Completely
side.
missed this game. Just barking at the neighbor, entering their car. Not even like a direct door neighbor, like the one across the street, directly across from my house.
Their Roman Empire.
He hears them starting up their car.
Cloud9 at the major. This is the one that matters.
Oh, my foot's cramped, bro.
A bit of util pressure inside of the A site. Doesn't elicit too much of a response out of Saw.
Yeah, this was
Honestly, they
needed.
don't have the
Ooh,
needs
this
to
was
counterplay
needed.
either,
Ooh,
right?
this was
One
needed.
volley, double
Ooh.
flashbang, all the CTs have
Actually,
with a
so
minute.
badly king. It's hella cramped.
They are going to have to shoot straight, not to mention that Molotov's downstairs, so Hut Squeaky going to be problematic for Saw, and it feels like this A-hit is brewing.
The lack of utility is unbelievable. They don't have a single smoke to stop this. No mollies.
Nothing. It's going to have to be clean shots from Roman. First one's great.
Oh, but Roman gets a second? No, but they got a recovery.
Gives himself another chance, and Roman's coming up with big numbers.
Roman's one entry right there. That's it. I mean, denial of entry.
He's looking for more.
He's not done yet.
Great fucking stuff.
3 kills from the Raptors off of Roman, and he just tucks his head down. That second T looked lost.
Yeah.
Had no clue where they got hit from.
That's the perfecto right there. I mean, your job is boring as hell as a sight anchor until you have to do everything. Dodge that one flash, turn, find that pick off. It is way harder than it looks. If he doesn't find this kill after dodging that flash in before the next one comes right after, his teammate dies on sight, Squeaky gets blown open, he doesn't drop on the hut and look like Tom Cruise, get the next 3 kills. The whole round is over and the economy is ruined for Saw, but instead they've got utility now and a chance to actually stage some sort of comeback or CT.
It's like a spot that
We're looking for a
I'm
top
feeling
fragger
my
in any
cramp.
form. Well,
I
Roman
can't
needs to step to the plate.
get it with this
Big
ball.
round to do it. It
It's a
affords them to
massage ball
follow up
for
gun
your
round. It
foot.
affords them much more
Hands.
utility than they had in the last, which felt
Which I
like the
wouldn't- I don't
glaringly
know.
obvious problem. They managed it. They're rewarded for it. Popping the smoke open with a whole pack of T's,
feeling
but
it.
not actually seeing anybody until Electronic steps in. Little jump spot over top. You definitely see them now. You do.
That's 3.
Big numbers confirmed outside. 2 CTs in main, looking for the gunfight, falling through the fire. Uterus down to 40 health.
Without
You've
that
also got
flash.
2 players heaven. I mean, there are fights on all fronts right now
I've
for
been
Cloud9. This can't feel comfortable.
for
The thing is, they do, I
gonna
mean, they
win
already
this
saw 3
day.
people outside.
On
That's
a winner's day.
indisputable information, right? They have to. It's Cloud9 who have to try to trick them again, but
Ooh, nice shot. Boomich and Hobbit.
Boomich recovers from the red outside area. And now they have 2 pushing to this mini onto opposite side hell, or well, onto hell. Perfecto timing just gets fucked.
Main opening that felt like their route in is that much rougher of an approach. And with 25 seconds, do they burn time climbing into heaven, or do they try to brute force their way through main as 2?
yeah, they're waiting for it. This will be very difficult versus this Crossfire. They might know where the CTs are, but
It's good positioning again.
Yeah.
It's not the Raptors player, but Muterus behind the vent. He gets the trade frag back.
And he gets the
Cleans them
second.
Both off of the A floor.
That would've
It's
been
the experienced pieces of Saw succeeding.
yeah, Muterus right now has had a hell of a game for himself. Already a 1v3. That 2K.
Yo, the claw.
Easily lose the
He's
rest
like
of this round,
King
right? It's a
Mantis,
1v1,
Supreme
but a teammate
Mantis.
who's far off, and he's playing from opposite vent. It has to be the pre-fire, that crouch spray, every little bit. Close round. 2 straight here for Saw, but it will be costly still. Cloud9 know they could
Oh.
be in for a two for a round if they catch one. Just depends if they can invest.
Okay, there we go. I found a spot to really get the deep massage going. Yeah, that hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I woke up and it was just like, it wasn't even cramping. It just feels like I was wearing a size too small all of yesterday. Like, and then today it's just the feeling of wearing cramped shoes. Just like my foot's fully cramped. But it's not even like the sides of my foot or like the ball of my foot. It's like the center. The entire sole of my foot just cramping.
Still 10-7, right?
For now. everybody's succeeding for Cloud9 for now. Zera's back at it. Dead. Fast entry out of Electronic. No smoke wall up. A set of eyes on the op from Heaven. But
And
as he
Story
down,
falls.
that means no shot out of the op, which means Electronic's give it a chance to fall right back behind Red.
Now they're desperately looking for something, and oh my God, Story chasing them outside doesn't, I think, recognize how many people there were ready to go for a dry cross. So Cloud9 are going to rethink their strategy right now. They've actually just decided to pause and reset. And this innately will burn a lot of time off the clock.
Recollecting themselves inside of lobby, putting the TAC-9 into the pack with the rifles.
Is that the second support off of ramp, or do they still have two there?
Just the one on ramp.
Yeah.
But it's Story's AWP. First one's free. The follow through not quite there, but they do have a player in the close corner, and a missed shot from Story lets that second member start to charge him down. Nice shot onto Axile, wounding him. As the pressure towards ramp draws the Heaven player back, and this redirection towards A is looking likely.
Yeah.
It is Roman on the CT vent. Electronic his counterpart. Heaven support still nearby, and you've got the anchor back sight. Then you deal with the main player before the squeaky hit comes out. This one's starting to fall apart for Cloud9. They've got Roman pinned in the corner. They're holding him in here, and he tears him apart. There's a
And
team
again,
kill in the middle of
opposite
the
side
pistol,
vents is just
but
what
saw
holds it.
the perfect positioning and placement to hold that back.
Just enough time and the right amount of information to put themselves in good spots to defend. So, yeah, that's very good of them. And I think Cloud9 buying makes sense because, again, like Saw barely won the round before. They had enough money to get enough rifles to make that competitive, but they had to cancel their plans. And Story did a good job of finding his op frag. A couple of times he could have died in that round, but I do like they're still going for it, right? You still see their personality shine through as like they're playing as a team who normally wins. It's not like because Aristos wasn't top fragging that suddenly now he's playing passive spots and playing passive. They can't have that. They won't find the success.
I feel like that's the kind of buckling you were to get if you weren't on a 10-map win streak.
Yeah.
If you weren't on an 11-match win streak. You've earned a little swagger in the last month, and you better play into it.
I mean, the cohesion is there today for Cloud9. I think this one comes down to the golden call from Boomich.
Or some kind of astronomical pop-off from the talent pool of Cloud9 that we know runs deep. Somebody hits a double deagle, grabs an AK, and things get wild. Axile's the first to be dropped in round 19. And, oh, okay. No, not quite. A little bit of damage done. Chance for Electronic to get a little closer, but all seems fine in the Saw camp.
I swear, when you put together a super team, one of the biggest things that you buy
There those get some at least. Roman rotated off from A. Dropped down vent, and they're not even going to be able to get bomb play.
Like, that's the main thing that's guaranteed. No team chemistry, there's like no real opera, don't know who's doing what role, but everyone can use an eagle on a super team, okay?
Oh,
So it's always scary for a team, like even with Saw in this position, to potentially blow a comeback versus some very dangerous individuals, but they survive unscathed within one. They'll take another rifle round to 10. Saw gave up Cloud9 gave up a big streak of rounds on day one to Ecstatic on an Ancient, and all the way up until the very end, it looked grim until they won this retake and then won 3 straight, I think, and showed that they were still in it. And talking about still in it, and talking about still
Really good timing, and here's the information on Electronic jumping on mini.
Yes, exactly.
That pressure in the ramp last round he held on to, but a nice slip down from Electronic, and then instantly ejects back
And there's
through the
no
smoke.
mini recovery off of that. Now there is from Roman, but Roman's gonna have some late presence.
Nice headshot onto Axile. Then he's got them pinned, but they stick around. Trade frag's good. Aristos, a double.
They just
And now Electronic is away from bomb and has nothing he can do.
You
can see it right there. They don't even comment to each other, right? They actually just believe in the push. Aristos is throwing the flash to set himself up for a play with a teammate who's beside him, who he knows is going to come through with the trade.
You go
I
back to
like
the
this
first
hell
12
ramp,
rounds, I'm
and then
sadly
you have
telling
one
you
player
that it always feels like Cloud9 are nicely tethered.
in
There's always
lobby.
a second layer. Same can be said for Saw throughout this game. Even on their T side, when they managed to get into that A site right, it was this constant trade train that left them almost there. So from a 4v5 with a potential ramp collapse, very nice recovery out of Saw.
This is the moment, I'd say, for Cloud9. It's their third time out. It's another rifle to set up, and it's a little, like, fifth or something go of it on a buy here for the T side. They've got to have Boomich in good spirits right now. With a good plan. See if he can put it together. At this point, winning around doesn't. Oh, that's not even the buy, actually. Ooh, Cloud9 will have to wait one more. Or it doesn't mean it's out of it, but here's this play.
Yeah, that's just three instances, right? Now you get in that last round alone a beautiful moment from the three players that we've been praising as of late. The story op shot, the one tap from Ujurks, and the double from Orostos in order to get that ramp held onto. Perfect. Now the win conditions for Saw are falling into place on the CT side of a map that they are very comfortable in clearly. Minimizing mistakes, that's Muteris' job. Double kill on the crossover.
Plus a dink.
You know, they're just trying to get a little frantic down to the B site to test something with speed, and they're gonna have to do it at the double man disadvantage.
No vent drop. CT here and Ujurks to watch the cross. That's the bomb going down.
Freebie, just crossing over before anybody can trade it. Offer comes out. We've got Perfecto back.
They could have had bomb plant.
And this is gonna be Saw taking the lead. Their 11th on the board.
Wow.
Guaranteed back in control. This win streak set to continue on Nuke.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. They could have had bomb plant. That's just a little awkward with the timing. Everybody knew the sound of where they were going anyway, so
And Roman
it
at the top
is
of
what
the
it
board,
is.
looking to add another century to the Empire. Okay.
Cloud9 finally answer. Right now, lobby's getting hit. We've got pressure coming out from the CTs. They've taken the whole damn thing.
They can't have it all. Rent's too damn high.
Yeah.
They've got the lobby. They've got upper.
Timing.
Roman
Chase it, and he'll get it. Not the first.
still drops him though.
Guy. I mean,
Not the
even
first
though
5v4 he's gotten in from main.
they're going to be scared about scaling into this too quickly. Okay, Aristos comes back after pulling out from lobby.
This spot sucks.
Yeah, it does. And Electronic will get exposed. He didn't feel like he could cross it all. They didn't know necessarily that someone had pushed into Squeaky, or stayed there, I should say.
Out in this middle of the smoke, this would be
And that's just more of like
out from Saw.
tempering them and making sure that, you know, they have that feeling. Oh, but Perfecto gets the upper player.
And with 50 seconds, options open for Cloud9. They could go back up the vent.
Yeah.
They dealt with a couple A players.
That's the right move. Perfecto still in the lobby.
Are they gonna follow
I mean,
through?
Story is
Likely
in the
now,
position.
Offer up in heaven, the last line
Gets
of
the
defense.
information.
Story
Oh,
misses
misses both
by
shots.
2. And as he repeats,
Hey.
he hits a killer headshot.
Good pre-aim.
2 absent hits into the one they need. The slip up from vent to get it going. Axile now pinned behind the
Oh,
corner.
but Story gets a
made
good
He won't stop.
pick.
It's a double drop out from heaven. It's Perfecto into the clutch with a critical first kill. And the 1v1.
Let's fucking go.
Favor of Saw. 12th round confirmed.
Oh man, a Muteris by a hair.
Oh, and they're
Perfecto
upset
was
about
just to
that.
get away from that
They're
with
upset about
information
that.
he was having. Could have played to delay. Now the bomb was planted backside, which was always playing against him. But with that first kill, he set it up for a clutch.
Hey, it's the B
But
stream
instead, it's
starting.
been all the clutches to Saw.
It's 4-0.
Wow, all the matches
Furia.
Saw here in the second half as the streak is going 7 straight, looking for their 11th nuke win in a row. This one being the biggest, most important, and a rematch versus their toughest competition in Cloud9.
7 rounds in a row, 2 4v5s as well sprinkled within that, and a very sketchy retake needed in the last round. One of the closest moments that Cloud9 have had to breaking through this T side since the guns came out for Saw. And by a hair. Perfecto can't nail it. Muterus in back with the headshot.
Unfortunate.
As if he hadn't just bested Perfecto in the clutch, now he's gonna just sideline him here in round 23. A superb CT side
Habit's going after
assault.
Util. Yep.
One that has reeked of confidence in
Double
individual
smoke setup.
moments.
Yep. Triple smoke setup.
No timidness.
Triple smoke setup outside, but they have somebody Muterus who's in secret to deny all of that information, and they look like they're just stacking double upper.
Never pressed tapped throughout this entire half.
And Story is rotating to ramp here.
Mentally.
Xtrfy has to dive this round. They do get ramp.
No, Story stays on site. He dropped onto site.
Remember that double kill from Aristos when he comes in from hell to shut it out.
They do have Muterus, so they know that they have vent rotates.
This is uncharted territory for Cloud9.
They should have.
Electronic wins the lurk fight in lobby, as Perfecto did last round. Can they reclaim this 4v5 into the offer? Electronic, it gets dropped. Do they see that as a ticket to heaven?
They were going to go back upstairs right there with Electronic. Now they're thinking about lower, but 25 seconds.
And
They've
lower
got
stacked.
to move. We need Axel Smoke to land in the perfect spot. There is no way they're going to get down here scot-free.
It's going to take something good, but
Okay,
he walks
Utrix
in.
gives
He
it
doesn't
up.
prepare for that power players to be on the precipice of sight. And Muterus, you've got 10 seconds to hold off this bomb site.
Oh no!
And Cloud9, by the skin of their teeth, will put that bomb down. Another retake demanded of Soft. They want to close this out here. But with T's on site, it's a tough spot.
And
for
doors
Story.
open, so it's gonna be such a.
Separated from
It's so rough to crossfire.
A comfortable position for Axile
Or
on
to
the
cross this.
rafter, and no clear route in for the retake. Boomich trying to figure out the timing, but he's allowed Story to get close. Missed shot, and that one's gonna be costly. No holds.
Oh.
Okay.
They lose their grip.
Overtime or
Boomich
none?
down.
They just decided
Overtime
to seek out
or
information
none?
where they
Let's
didn't
go
need to. They had
overtime
this stab
or
lower.
none?
They got uncomfortable at the thought that they had two there.
If it's
With around
overtime,
three
I
with
open
it going
this.
back upper.
If the
But
game
they
ends,
got
I
a
open
kill on
this.
Electronic. They should have believed it, because Cloud9 did themselves. And
I'm
look
not,
at
like,
that
hungry,
shadow advantage.
but-
Ujerks walking back into that.
I'm kind of
Playing
curious
as
to
if they
try
needed
this.
the info. This is an opportunity for Cloud9.
So you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait till 2. I'm gonna leave this outside to just chill.
Of going to overtime, and everybody's got money. The best way to finish a map.
That offer has been everywhere throughout this CT side.
Oh my God, that's all of lobby already opened up. Story knows that he's got to keep his eyes peeled.
He's got help.
There has to be pressure down on the
And there's
garage.
already garage
Sneaks into
presence.
the garage.
He's not hiding the fact that he's inside garage either. This pressure could draw attention
Oh,
away from
Perfecto
any
might
B-roll.
get timed
The
here.
ramp players
Roman's
only
gonna
now
be
starting to go
passive
down.
in this.
This is a good position for both teams. Electronic's done a good job of making it seem, multiplying his presence in big garage, but they've crossed lower.
Oh, Roman.
So have experienced Cloud9's lurks, so they're being very careful upstairs. And again, the most complicated position so far. Who's going to be the best composer right now between Saw and Cloud9?
Critical decision making in the final 50 seconds of regulation.
Don't miss your chances now.
2 entry paths queued up for Cloud9's B hit. Door swings, Opper going wide for it. Molotov lands on top of him. Now suddenly Story's uncomfortable.
That's the upper lurk.
His backside player is going to try
Oh,
to push
no.
Ujerks is hot on the heels of Boomich as he departs. Hobbit could keep these players
Yeah,
locked
they
into the bomb
rotate.
site.
They
And
have to.
Electronic gets up into heaven. How does Ujerks get back upstairs? He's got to win this fight against Hobbit, but timing is a fickle mistress. And Muterus inside of the hut. He's hanging on for dear life, down to 15 seconds, down to the 2v4. And that bomb
Oh no!
is a
He
fake burst. It
moved.
gets him to bite, and Cloud9 chew through these last 2 rounds, finding a door to overtime.
That's when the
Wow.
pressure's mounted too much. Cloud9 created the most complicated spider web of players across the
Wow.
map. Perfecto wins his lurk duel upstairs, and they take advantage of the perfect rotation. A great T-side call here with great execution and great cohesion from the team that was definitely looking like they were about to lose.
Yeah, but that came from both
And
sides.
another
There's
game goes
just
to overtime.
crumbling
I think
moments
that's
on
what it
both
absolutely
on both
deserves.
sides from these teams.
Perfecto gets one back. The Perfecto lobby plays. You go back to that back-to-back round where Muterus beats him in the 1v1 and then finds him through the squeaky smoke in the round after. Perfecto gets to sprinkle one of his moments in the remnants of regulation. Cloud9, 2 rounds in a row to force OT.
I think Saw needs to go for a pick play this round because Cloud9's prerogative at this point is make the map complicated. The best way to steal that away from them is take one out early, because then they don't have the ability to fan out without getting too thin. So we have the early aggression inside of Secret. I think this could be a good idea. There's someone waiting for it. Dangerous playing with fire. Jerks is still tempted, but even him sitting inside of Secret is such a big denial of information. And if they wait too long, he becomes a flank. I like that Cloud9 actually.
This is looking a little hesitant.
Because this is
50
when Saw can
seconds.
get nervous, and they still have map control to use. But if they're going to turn this into a straight-up mini-lurk and Electronic gets spotted at 45 seconds, then lower gets removed as an option, and Cloud9 can risk becoming obvious. A kill comes down, Molly to deny Secret. They have to go upper now.
Got 2 players leaning into the site. Story looking for his second of the round. Is that deep lobby shot connected? Cloud9
Story misses the mini player, but Erdos, oh, loses his buddy. Story is about to be crunched on, and there's nothing that they can do. You jerks. Oh.
It's a second repeat from Squeaky, and it falls on Roman to get these last 2 down.
8 seconds.
They've planted on the opposite side of the bomb site. Boomich keeps his head down, but that nade has his name on it. And now Roman's in with the Heaven retake, kicked off with the first. It's a repeat clutch attempt.
He's gonna keep the 7 bullets going.
This time, he doesn't
Oh, he
win.
makes the
This
information.
time, the bomb is on his side of sight.
Playing in the smoke.
It's temporary, but it's also so tantalizing. Roman, thinking he can go towards Squeaky Falls, and Perfecto enacts revenge.
Woo, that was an incredibly tense situation. A well-called setup out the gate, but no opening 5v4 for Saw into the position that Cloud9 wanted, which was complicated and spread out across the map. So we do have the official counter coming in, but we didn't have that kill. That was the key thing for Saw. They couldn't find it. And even though
That's
Cloud9
insane.
had one option to work with and Saw had good players in positions upstairs, Saw have gotten nervous when it's 5v5 and the time gets low.
Cloud9 have had a consistency in some of their T rounds,
Yeah.
right? Even just holding back on lobby. I'm not saying it was always the last 10 seconds. That came out in the tail end when they finally broke through.
This is a few players had to sort of mess up here in order for this to go correctly or perfectly for Cloud9. So we see how close it is at the very end of the round. But all that matters for Cloud9 is they figured out the Achilles heel of Saw at the moment. And again, we're looking for a response. Cloud9 look to do nothing fast one more time. Why should they?
Why should they? Complete with a red smoke cross.
Sometimes when you're nervous, there's always a temptation to break your own structure.
A little
in order
bit
to get
different setup
information.
from what's been used as the quote-unquote default with the big smoke or the
Enough
big
songs
garage
the mind can
smoke
itself.
to the credit card and mini. And Story's gonna go back into heaven, try to get a pick from outside.
No contest.
What's
on the
this,
better
double
play
out,
this time.
double
Cloud9
heaven,
getting into
or
secret
double
or
upper,
absolutely
1
free.
ramp and 1 lower.
This starts to
Meters.
feel like Saw
He's
becoming
playing with
a
a
shell
molly.
of themselves.
Doesn't see anything, so he's just gonna throw an early molly.
This is now Saw trying to adapt to minimize those mistakes, but in that adaptation, they are starting
And
to
he
lose
just
their
threw
identity.
his
And it was
smoke
that
util, so
identity
they
on the
know
CT
that
side
whoever
we
is
thought
down
would
on
be
B
tested and would
or
maybe
towards
shrivel
secret
up.
vent
Instead, it's why they got here. It's why
doesn't
they
have
won this
any
game back.
anything to stop them anymore.
To lose
But
their
again,
grip on
40
that now
seconds.
would spell disaster. 35 seconds on the clock again. 10 players alive in this situation. Down to the boiling point once more. Noted. Bomb
Whoa,
outside
yeah.
spawn.
At 25.
I mean,
It's
Hobbit's
be
gonna
picked
pick it
but, you
up.
know, that's not making it downstairs at the moment. So this lure kill. Oh my God! Electronic shoots at Ghosts.
Uterus locked in though. He can't get back to the site. Beautiful headshot. 10 seconds. They are playing with fire, and Cloud9 burnt to a crisp.
Okay.
I
Saw show they're still alive. And that might be pushing it to its absolute limit.
That was quite an extensive hold, and I was cool with it. I'm always cool with those kind of plays.
It's a little bit more simple.
It's just like me personally, I feel like a fucking crack addict in those kind of situations. I'd be just shaking, trying to just move up somewhere, just to beat passive for the whole 50 minute 50. Yeah. Not my goal. But good thing this isn't good. This is CS2.
But there it goes.
Oh my god, he's having the opportunity to flank perfectly.
This is massive. They're making a ton of sound.
Yeah, there's going to be a third person.
And that third person doesn't have a gun out. Exile trying to catch up to the two front runners who are a hell of a
can Perfecto get caught here? No. Okay, Muter's backs out, and they're immediately coming back into. Oh wait, no.
He knows they crossed.
I guess I misread how this fucking mini map looks.
Perfect moment.
Instead of going up secret, they're walking through into single.
And they're rewarded for it. But meanwhile, what if Cloud9
and they should be able to just get free bomb plan, but I don't think.
You do have the bomb. A missed flash, but a follow-up from Electronic. They're gonna try to take over the site, but guess what? Nobody's here.
Yeah, there's actually no rotation whatsoever. Muterus, you did call this timing, right?
But how many times has a player gone downstairs and it's just Electronic and they never committed to the B site with it? This time, Cloud9, sensing that maybe they're on the back foot, just decide to put that bomb down, let those lurkers upper try their thing, and boomage! Well, there's a double headshot. Holding off in Heisenberg. Next player at bat, gets the trade frag back. Story falling to Hobbit, but now these upper players have to get downstairs. Luckily for Cloud9,
and Gyarados is not going to be able to see it.
Clearing the diffuser. U-Jerks not able to hang on, and it's C9 with 2 in the overtime T side.
Cool. Sure, that second round was a bit of a what the fuck with how long and passive they are holding, but you know.
It's good that Cloud9
true.
Up this round, they went straight for decon without overthinking the situation, but usually before this door opens, before control side opens, before the window's broken open, and when the timing's called going downstairs, that's when you slide a CT into clock, into dark, or get one in a good position, because one in the site allows for someone else to rotate into support. If all your players are rotating in, then vent becomes a dangerous place to go. Ramp becomes dangerous to get into. So, in my opinion, that looks like they don't even know that downstairs is potential issue. Meanwhile, the bomb is there, with 2 players ready to attack it.
But not knowing that feels impossible with the red play that saw throw out of the gate.
Yeah, and the other option is not believing it. But I don't know why they wouldn't. The only thing, you know, would be if he thought it was only Electronic, who is the outside lurk,
one
who
guy
can
without
sit
bomb
in secret and chill.
Sure.
And they didn't want to overreact to that kind of information, but they did see someone coming with Electronic, and I thought that they heard 2 pairs of footsteps already crossing.
It has to be that, because the thought of Electronic without bomb and lower is a much different story than the thought of 2 players downstairs with bomb already. Regardless, glaringly obvious issue foresaw in the last round of OT. Now their T side, which they also struggled with. Forget not that the defense from Cloud9 was solid with the rifles, and they got them working already. Boomage gonna stuff Roman on the approach. It's a wrap back around sight. They lose track of Perfecto, but they find it. And it's Boomage to post the double kill.
I mean, it is a 3v4. I'm so comfortable with this for Saw's perspective, but he's gonna try drop, and he just gives away an immediate 1-for-1 trade on Electronic to Story.
Is the bomb back site? Yes, it is.
Or well, on U-Jerks from Electronic, but then Story gets the trade frag.
That just means you can't push in. You still have vision.
Oh, he's got a gap to work with though. The Hut player's coming out.
Oh, and Hobbit misses his first off shot.
And attention turned instantly up towards heaven, but Boomage is
oh boy.
What does this mean if he goes Tetris in this spawn? Are they going to be able to dislodge him? Muterus might be in the key spot here.
Boomage to lobby. I mean, this is going to come down to the final few seconds, and they played regulation down to the wire, but as seen, Kit on site to be grabbed. Hobbit trying to get this one unraveled.
Why does it look like man's fucking MJ?
Both known.
Story now turning back towards Hut. This close box spot needs to be clear. Time is of the essence, and this retake is gonna find nothing. A rock solid hold from Saw to lock in the.
That was just so late on. Who was that, Perfecto? Boomage. It just took so long on Boomage's side. It's kind of unfortunate.
it's still their CT side that they've got to look forward to. So one has to assume you would still rather be Cloud9 in this position. But they can't let Saw get that confidence back.
Wasting no time, we're gonna throw Hobbit over towards Secret.
Oh.
Ramp pressure for Axile.
Oh, he's slow to this.
Falling back, does get away. Little chip damage thanks to the nade, but here they come. A whole pack of Saw players ready to exchange.
Oh.
He swings for it, taking Ujerks off the round. But the trades go to the favor of Saw. A fight down in sight. Electronic extends into the open. What? Gets the second. And to equalize this back to a 2v2, Aristos locked in, and Electronic can't finish off his food. But look what's left. Tidbits of HP for Saw.
Oh my god.
Back slam. No!
Oh.
Aristos turns, and Perfecto can't close. 2 tagged kills.
We're talking about 2 players, a bullet or 2 away from death, and Aristos flicks around to get that. I mean, that would have been a very hard 1v1 to win. The bomb would have been out in the open on the B site. And we just have to sail past this moment because Cloud9 now have to think about the next round. We've already got double OT locked in for Saw in a situation that it felt like Cloud9 was going to make magic happen here.
This is kind of crazy. Back-to-back rounds, and somebody's on the deagle. Perfecto's on the deagle. MP9 on Boomage.
The shortcomings of 10K rear their ugly head. Deagle MP9. And Saw's third chance to close out map 1.
10K. Even in Premier you get 16, but majors they're like, nope.
The economy is crystal clear here for their opponents. The first portion of the round goes to holding any aggressive moves.
That clutch felt queued up.
Seriously.
And instead you find yourself in this position. Minute on the clock at the end of OT.
Bro. I need to get one of those like
They're waiting. They're not even taking secret control. CTs
straighteners.
They have to be careful if they
like
put no pressure on the map whatsoever.
The
that
3-point
smokes
straighteners.
completely block their
Because
exact.
I want to just put on my monitor just to
So I
make
don't
sure
know
that
what
I always
Cloud9
have
do.
it straight, or at least like
don't know what Cloud9
correctly
have.
aligned.
And this is a perfect lurk defense here.
Drop a smoke down from Uterus. He's thinking about back garage.
Oh,
but
you-
he's really
oh,
in the
that's
close
fine.
corner. Zeus and Hut. Huge
Yeah,
moment for
Javi
that
gets
Zeus
the
to
free
come
kill because
alive,
of that.
and he nails it.
Yeah.
Perfecto electrifying the A site. Ujerks tries to dive to his teammate in Electronic. He's got it. Perfecto into the AK thanks to the taser. And Cloud9 just got to drop this offer. 10 seconds. Story in the clutch. Surrounded in what feels like an impossible spot. He tries to keep it alive, but that $200 Zeus is exactly what they need to defibrillate their chances.
Yeah, that's what Valve wanted.
Defibrillate.
Encouraging people to buy the Zeus. That's been one of the best positions to have it in, and it comes through at a key moment. And that is, again, the risk of playing around slowly where you have such an economic advantage. You're not pre-mollying Hut and taking out the close positions, playing fast to deny. Close-up positions like this, you are risking gimmick kills like that. So Saw came through timid, hoping to just stick the landing and play it safe, and it ends up costing them the round. Cloud9 win with almost nothing.
Fast one. Pressure out, smoke gets popped. Roman
Oh, but Roman rushes through. Does he expect Mini? No, but is Mini smoked off? Is there a reason why that player's not fighting him?
No chance to breathe, no chance to catch their breath.
Yeah, Electronic is just completely cut off
They're
from
ready
this
to keep
fight.
this game going.
They do not waste a moment. As their T side and overtime continues.
Cloud9 have put on some classic retakes lately, but not too many have come on Nuke. It's obviously not that easy.
It is not. And that was a good push out from Roman, honestly.
That's a big call to
Just a
make.
double
That
flash.
execution is perfect. You
And
saw the
I
second
felt
player
uncomfortable with the
flash.
way that nade
Not
was
really did
broken,
smoke.
but I forget who he killed first. I think it was Perfecto.
Oh, shoot.
But who? Oh my goodness! But nonetheless, whoever died first and was throwing util, you know, if they just had the gun out, it's a different story.
It's enough recovered.
But in this situation, Roman gets the exposed kill. The top hut player is not able to get a revenge kill onto him, and then whoever Hobbit just misses the shot.
And then Boomich dies, eats it completely. Just wants to. Everybody is tempted to spam the smoke. That's why you have this old Furious strat where Art would run through the squeaky smoke as they drop vent, because teams are always going to spam you running out of squeaky, and then a flash would come out and try to kill you upper. Now it's just the upper exact that comes out with it. You're a bit of pressure. They tried to show that they're going to do the same strategy to get an overreaction out of Cloud9 to defend against it.
But they never naded the door. Not out of the gate. So in contrast to the last round, we're going to go for the slow burn outside Saw. Honestly, dwindling utility for the T's, but around the smoke they'll go down.
And they cross through easily.
They all have to do the same thing.
Oh, but Hobbit gets caught. Or Hobbit catches Story.
Different route, and Hobbit clips him on the cross.
That's a big mistake out of Story. I mean, as an opper, you think that's the fight you want, but he wasn't using it.
Boomich, we've already seen multi-kill potential from this exact same angle.
He didn't have an op, he had an AK.
It was a little wider last
Oh,
time.
somebody
Now
else
it's
bought him.
Right on door, slight variation, but demanding the same result. Two players coming at him for the trade, and he gets the first one. The half damage on Udrix is big, but there's no second CT in sight. Luckily for Cloud9, they do find that upper hit, and then Roman is given a gift.
I love this aggression on Roman's half, man. He's really just been, oh my.
Shots, but it's also Roman over towards Secret with a real chance at that second kill. He's got the picture figured out. They have him pinned towards control, and with windows closed, that cross wide out in the open. And as he turns it back down towards double doors, Perfecto instantly into the site. He's been trying to win clutches all night, and they've gone both ways, but he's got the cover, and he's sticking the defuse. A 5-second stick down to the wire, the peak not on time, and Perfecto.
The ball's on the man.
As far as he possibly could. And man, for a second, it looked like that gift was a Trojan horse. Roman nearly won that clutch for himself and Saw.
The balls on that man.
That's a heartbreaker, because you see where that bomb's planted, and in your mind, you're going to think that it can't be defused from that angle. So that's fair enough. But good on Perfecto for identifying that as quickly as possible. One more second on the clock, and of course, he would have gotten swung. A very nice try out of Roman. Again, rarer to get him as one of the two veterans on the team at the top of the board.
Oh, here we go.
What a welcome sight.
Nice, a new direction.
Oh, you jerks. Let's fucking go. What great momentum and energy. This has been a triple overtime that we're going into. This is amazing.
You can see Boomich going on top of Hut, not dealing with the potential squeaky hit that cost him last time. And instead, it is Saw with two rapid rounds.
I'm expecting it. I don't see one team just dominating.
Copying and pasting on this upper rush that just seems
maybe so.
Unstoppable.
Maybe 2 is the limit.
Exile forced into this desperate situation. 4 sets of eyes glaring up at him. He's not even trying to win it.
Yeah.
So you literally have no time for the defuse. A wet fart of a retake. Saw takes 17.
Yeah, okay. No chance for that 1v4.
Tough.
It's just like, why do you guys want me to call anything else?
So Saw will take an edge.
Oh man.
The most successful T side of the 3 halves in overtime so far.
Yeah, very much.
Cloud9 have to up the ante.
2 out from winning the map are Saw. 2 out from a third overtimer Cloud9. They'll need 3 in a row to win here.
Now, in total contrast to what Saw just threw out in this T side, man, we've had some real
you jerks.
Cloud9's offense, but this forward spot gets
But the dank and the double kill for both of them. Ramp is completely cleared, and this should be this round. Roman does rotate immediately.
Feels like a God-given gift, but it could all be taken back.
Yeah, right.
If Electronic wasn't that sharp, jumping in over the control panel, Cloud9 pushing the right buttons this time, and we're tied at 17.
Yeah, they were on the Fury Road on this round. In through ramp, into lower, like it was no one's business. Instant transmission, beautiful entries. Cloud9 instantly tie and take a wind out of the sails of Saw from that last round. Very powerful attack. I mean, I do appreciate that Saw again.
This is a meteorotative.
And I think that's been
Great stuff on this Cloud9 attack on the first round for the second OT on the second half of the second OT.
You know, we are really respecting Saw as a team that aren't scared of anybody. And even when they're down, they still play like themselves. Much easier said than done.
Hanging on. They know money could become a problem.
Yeah.
That M4's good to go.
I'm actually a little scared for Cloud9 because they don't guarantee that they win this round either. OT timeout.
OT time. OT time. Fuck, man, my drawer actually broke. I mean, I picked it up off the street, you know, like it's a nice little cute one.
CT side again.
But it's just from one of my neighbors. They left it on the corner, so I was like, "Ooh, this looks cool as fuck. Let me see if I could repair it." And then my laziness left it for a month, 2 months, and maybe like 3 months, 2.5 to 3 months. And then I was like, actually, it was probably a lot longer than that. It was probably closer to like 5 months. And then I was like, ooh, you know what? This might be cool as fuck. And my brother doesn't want it because he said he wanted a drawer. I'm gonna try to repair it. Then I hit up my boy who knows about this, like who would know about doing the actual repair. He's like, well, there's no point in actually repairing it. It's kind of a piece of junk. So I was like, you know what? I still picked it up, so I'm just gonna use it until I get one. And I've had multiple iterations. The first one was me just trying to remove the pegs to reapply them, and that was not gonna work because whoever owned this before, like the neighbors that owned this before, fucking like super glued them in. It was absolutely not gonna work. I'm just using household products like just a hair dryer, so blasting a hair dryer is not worth it.
This is the point of the round where even damage matters. No kills yet, just for the moment.
Just need to get myself a sweet heat gun, but so that didn't work. So I was like, screw it. As long as I can get them to be connected, like as long as I can get the fronts connected to the actual drawers, then I'm fine. So I then got some screws and I screwed them in. They were working, but I got small screws, so they were kind of like not fully connected. So then I got some longer screws, connected them through, and they're clipping, the drawers are clipping each other, and so it creates a lot more tension than just like a smooth pull. And because I'm it's right beside my bed, I only directly pull on one, and because it's broken already, it keeps like loosening tension. And so the third iteration was me throwing nails into it, or like putting nails into it, and the nails worked. The nails pushed it all the way to like all the way in, and it kept it nice for like, I'd say basically the last month and some change. But now today I broke it, and so I'm gonna have to find a fourth iteration. It's the oh my god, how 3 people died.
Oh god. The money.
Oh, it's so bad. This is now to fight for a third overtime.
And the very first chance for Cloud9 to close this map.
Yes.
They have clawed 3 of those opportunities out of
That's
the
actually
hands of
insane.
Saw. This is their first. And the only reason
Anyways, yeah. The
able
plastic
to
ones that I've owned before, the night drawers, they're not good because they just, oh, that's so unfortunate. It's just like they fold in on themselves depending on how much weight you put on it. I like my drawers to have shit.
Remember that Zeus?
And so this one, It's nice, but because it's broken, it's just like it's not worth it. So I'm gonna get measurements, and I'm gonna find a three door drawer that's literally the exact same measurements because it fits perfectly in my room, and that's the one thing I love about it. It's like it literally fits perfectly into my room.
But what's the call? Because again, we've seen some of the best rounds from Cloud9 not be fast ones. They've been a lot slower, but they've also messed up on the clock when they really pushed it. And I think
Molly outside with the regular smoke, double smoke from both T and CT side, just to make sure that there's no information that can get fed across. Muterus with the top big garage position.
Hell of a spot to try and fall back from. And there's not just one solo lurk outer play. There are 4 players coming at him. And as he looks to strike, he misses.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if Hobbit died there, but bombs dropped and Erdos gets the information. He saw the second foot of Boomage.
Oh, we're gonna run it back, aren't we? A second kill off main, low HP to Hobbit because of that initial position.
Perfecto, this is ultimately on you. Roman, this is ultimately on you. Oh, he decides to hold, play passive. Smart. There's really not much you can do. Hobbit is already low, and
the bomb can be camped. It's 2 good spots
yeah.
to watch, to hold on to
And
everything.
Ujrix is in such a vital position because even if they pick up bomb, they don't know where this third player is, and Ujrix can just play both for the ramp rotate or for the heaven push. Or if he wants, he can just walk into mini.
Oh, he gets his chance. He gets his kill. It costs him half his health.
Do we have a molly? No molly for opposite vents. The peak comes.
Oh, okay. This would have been fine.
Suddenly, Ujrix, he can't catch Hobbit. He's got a clean cross and a smoke in main to put this
would have been completely fine. Oh.
It comes down to timing. They squeeze them, and Saw's knees buckle in these moments. But here's the retake coming in. All that early damage done.
And he thinks it's a planner.
Hobbit got off sight. He's crossed over. The shot's missed. Ujrix got 40 health.
The bomb is planted, front sight.
And now as he gets on top of it, he's going to tap it, and he's going to clear out this hut. It is Hobbit to have crossed back, seeing that it's not there. He knows exactly what is up. The knife is out, and Saw goes down. Cloud9.
That's how it ends. Oh, that's how it ends. Oh, that's how it ends.
God, after that, what an absolute journey, man. That was beautiful.
I can't, man. That was so fucking weird.
A big victory, and they finally put a dent in the streak. That's 10-1 now.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough.
Double water, body blocking each other.
How's this game going?
They were very blinded by those flashes over the pillar side, and Koi just resorts to a
Quite
pop. It works.
Expected. Not really, honestly.
A long way from a game.
But it's just kind of
Closer to
unfortunate.
Vertigo, their map pick in
This is where the Furia we know pop off. Fallen 8-11. Oh my gosh. Art 17-8. Quesarado, Cello, and Yuri all just
also this allows them to play
doing really solid numbers.
If you always buy Harry, you've always got a gun.
That is our economics right there.
Yeah. Whoa, this is ugly. It's gonna go very wrong with the flash. Free AK.
Surely this doesn't get out of control, right?
Furia winning an eco, now that would be cathartic.
Oh god, Quesarato! Like Sam Fisher, he's pulled up with the silence USP. That bomb's been retrieved, it gets out of the danger zone. Adam S running away with it. They're gonna go into Yuri, think down range from his USP as well. Oh my goodness, they've done a lot of damage here. They're still in with a chance with the fast rotate up through Con from Cello. He's keeping pressure on in the back line. Koi, don't lose to USPs, man. No one wants that hovering over their heads, heading into a second map, one away from elimination. Yuri, gonna back off, gonna buy some time for Quesarato to move in.
Give him the gun.
They're terrified.
Give Yuri the gun.
This is vanilla USPs for Furia. And look at how much fear it's instilled in Koi. They're gonna try and set Yuri up on the AK. Quesarato self will deal with that threat that lurks back
Opportunity
in the bank.
gone.
Big reposition from Cello. He was heard over in the connector earlier on, but he doesn't want to attempt this round. He'll write it off.
Damn.
The fact that we were even excited over a full USP
Oh
round,
my gosh.
is inconsequential. That's crazy.
careful on the server.
Koy are able
You may
to
argue
recover.
Perfecto was keeping them
That
in the
was
game
okay,
for
that was
all
kind
the
of
clutches he
crazy
was
though.
involved in. I think he won 1-2 maybe.
That was really nice. Quesarado with the elite double dink, and then just a monster walkout into the triple.
Everyone had a say in it, and honestly, it was just a great game of Counter-Strike that could have gone either way.
It was very, very fun to watch. Hobbit, standout player on the graphic. He always is. But I think we also want to talk about Electronic just a little bit in terms of, you said it, a slow start.
Really good hopping though. Solid work from Hobbit this game.
Can show it because we have one from very early on in the game, round 7, where it wasn't working yet.
Yeah, the Electronic fans should probably close their eyes, Jacob. What do you say? Take some water, take a hike.
If we do get round 7 on, I make
Round
loads of my
7.
glasses because it wasn't really that great.
Round
This is
24
24, that's
This is
better.
24 now, and I just wanted to show it in terms of how hard Cloud9 had to work to get these rounds. Like, they were all across the map. They were playing timings left, right, front, and center. Perfecto here on the finish. You see the clock. It's 18 seconds when they finally make it to the side, and it's really on a knife's edge. It's Cloud9 not exactly with a clear direction on how they want to win round. It's more so about, hey, we're gonna take all of that space, and then we're gonna gamble that you guys are gonna make the mistake. That in the 50-50 duels, we're gonna make it 51% of the time, and it was purely and truly a game of millimeters, milliseconds towards the end.
I'm happy to see it that it was so close from the side of Saw, but that does inevitably bring us to kind of what we've
Boy,
been
with
talking
their
about.
heads in their hands, that is the worst way this round could have opened. And so now they're going to completely up and leave B. They're going to go search.
Oh, and Fallen just gets spammed through by Adam S through the party spam.
Give them a way
Ugh.
back in. He did do a lot of damage to Fallen. That's at least going to kind of get him out of the front line, so they don't have to worry about players up close in defense of this top site.
They've got all of long as well. They use that toilet smokes to route long toilets. They are just looking like they want to go for a flat-out execute here in this A-bomb.
They're gonna
site.
boost up,
It's
try to
going
get
be quite
across
beefy.
onto
They
this
don't like what they don't see.
dice
Rotate
peak, but
Quesarato
it
up.
doesn't really work.
5-on-4. Doubt on that rotation. It's going to favor Koy for now.
Oh no, Quesarato was flashing for a monster peak. He plans on coming back up here. He was allowing
It's
them
a
to
little
get that info
awkward
down
with the
towards B.
flash and
No
Yuri
one's
just
outside of
keeping
monster.
himself
Now that they've
out
spotted
there.
players A,
But I
Quesarato
guess
might
sure,
get
now
here
you give
just in
yourself the
time.
information that there's a
Fallen
second player
by his
on the
teammate,
site.
just that little extra edge to
And
get
that's
set up
site.
back in the bank. It's a good bit of damage from Quesarato.
Now you get the
but it's
information
not
of
the
where
killing blow that
Quesarato
it
is.
feels like it needed to be.
Oh, the bomb, 40 health. The nade is
Quesarato!
perfect. Oh, dunk from
No
downtown.
time, no time,
And that's the
no
round,
time,
that's the
no
map.
time.
Overpass gone as Furia blow Koy to smithereens.
Mopaz could have planted. That's crazy. The nade. That was set in stone, man. Quesarato could feel that in his bones. He did enough damage on the players crossing. He falls back.
I fucked
and
up
he
that one
knows
time.
He has just robbed Koy
That
of
one
any
time,
chance of a
as
comeback.
if, you know,
Oh,
it
that is
wasn't
not
just
the way you want to lose
literally
the game, is
now.
it? That
Let's
is
map 2
painful.
for
On the recovery arc, a few rounds in there at the end sprinkled on T side, and then
Anubis.
we were seeing some late rounds in there, Harry. We were seeing some very last second plants.
how Portugal went from
Lose to a
Antwerp
double
hard to
HG.
breakers to fielding
I
7
don't even-
players at the
when I
major.
saw that Mopaz was still alive, like near the site, he couldn't find the bomb. He had like
Yeah.
5 seconds, 6 seconds.
And also,
but-
you're expecting to get
Oh.
rushed. It was like a 4v2.
Oh, that's so.
If you're tapping it, you're going to get rushed.
That's so wild that that's how it goes down.
Magia.
Quesarato with the close.
Magia.
Furia in
Alright.
form
Plate is
in a
of course a
must-win.
metal poster
Be
that's
back in
very
a
easy to
moment.
attach and very easy to get back off your wall. It doesn't damage the wall at all, and you can put whatever on that. Well, not whatever, but a lot of things on there, really, including official Counter-Strike images, Inferno. In case it should have been Anubis actually, since that was.
Yeah, it's more like a relic of the of yesteryear, the
Yeah.
map that once was.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is that you can just replace them if you know, this can be on your wall, but you can also have a stand. In my case, I do love cats.
That's
So you could do this instead, depending on who you have over. And I
Do you-
think what?
Do you know what is the context of this image?
It's a meme
It's
cat.
Perfecto when they said you have to op. That's exactly who that is. Perfecto when Wumi said, listen, I'm gonna need you to op. That's exactly how I
That's
picture
fair.
it.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
awesome. Yeah, we can go with that. You can also get a discount code displate.com/PGL. If you buy 1 or 2, you have a discount of 22% off, and if you buy more than that, you can have a discount of 33% off. So it's great. So
A
we're going to see what
massive meme
Perfecto
potential.
is going to do on Anubis.
That's
Xcloud
Jacob's,
2024.
that's Jacob's fantasy this season. That's just great. That's just great. There's so much potential with this image.
I've already tossed a break. I don't know what.
Oh, sorry. I'm keeping us here. No, throw the break. We've had enough. Throw the break.
Level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate. Hang your displates in seconds. Swap them whenever you like. Get official art from your favorite games on a uniquely designed metal canvas and choose from thousands of posters. Join over 3 million collectors now. Your wall upgrade is here. Shop now at Displate.com.
The world is changing, but one thing remains the same. Victories with 1xBet.
What's popular, it's loud. And this is ASON's commercial. But ASON spent all the money to make the headphones good, and they got no money left for the commercial. So I'm gonna need you to head to ASON.io. ACEZONE, yo. Code PGL, 50 euros off. We got some headphones. It's now or never.
What is going on, guys, and welcome to Guess the Team by the Emojis. In the hot seat right now, we've got you Jerks from Saw. How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good, I'm good.
Boatard. Right?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
That's nice.
Yeah, so very simple. We've got some emojis representing teams, and you just got to guess which team it is.
All right.
Understand?
Yes.
All right, well, let's get into it with the first team, you Jerks. Team number one.
Hello, toucan.
Yeah, we've got a pelican. Is it a pelican or a toucan? Is it the same bird?
It's a toucan.
Okay. Oh, it's a toucan.
Yeah.
And then we've got a syringe and a temperature. What's going through your head right now? What are you thinking?
You guys made this one for me. The toucan. Because of the nose or what?
No. Whoa. No. Definitely not. It's to do with other teams, not you guys or yourself. No.
Oui.
So toucan.
Some clue?
Sorry.
Some clue?
Yeah, I can give you a clue. The toucan is from the region where the team is from. I think the middle represents one of the words in the team's name, and the temperature it's a hot place. It's a hot country.
Is it Brazil? Maybe.
Could be.
How do you call the thing in the middle?
A syringe. Yeah, when you stick them in, it's like, what do you feel when you stick the syringe?
Pain, okay.
Let's find out. Wait, pain gaming.
Not easy.
Nice, good stuff. So 1 for 1. That's a solid start. Rolling on to team number 2. All right.
Easy.
Sorry?
Clean vision.
Let's find out. Look at that. Straight off the bat. That was easy. All right, team number 3, you Jerks. Who's it going to be? We've got an A. We've got a football. And then the doll thing at the end. Have you seen those where it's like a one and another? I can't remember the name for it. The A, I'm not going to speak. I'm going to leave that one to you. What's going through your mind right now?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
December 31st,
The
2024.
first one is a big clue. If you're thinking about teams here at the major, the letter A.
Amcal?
Let's find out. Congrats. Not a single misstep right now. You've got every single one right, you just.
September,
This one I really
November.
like, 'cause these are two very strong references.
September, October, November, December.
Okay.
So you get 16 months because it's officially ending. They stop they stop servers 2 years. So you get until December 31st, 2024. And if they want to, they have the ability to shut down servers earlier, up to their decisions.
Over. Vitality.
There we go, of course.
But this is a 4-month game.
Yeah.
This released in the final quarter of 2022. So you get 4 quarters.
We've got a bear, another doll, and then a
You
drink,
literally just get
which is
like what, 5
not
quarters?
necessarily the right colour, but
5 quarter years?
Sorry?
DP?
Let's find out. Virtus
Like
Pro,
1
of
full
course,
year, and then
congratulations.
1 or
You're
2
right,
quarters,
once
and then like
again,
1.5
very well
quarters,
here. So, our
or
next
2
team-
quarters.
This one is easy.
Yeah, who have we got here then?
G2.
Let's find out. It is,
Stupid,
of course,
bro.
G2. We had Mars, like Ninja,
2
Samurai
minutes?
sort of
Yeah.
figure. Alright, moving on, we've got our final.
I just found that stupid. I want to see what this is. Actually, I probably shouldn't play this because I'm gonna get my shit fucking copyrighted for everything, bro. I literally can't even stream any content because all of it gets copyrighted. It's the most retarded thing. All of my videos get blocked. It's like,
You're making your smash burgers wrong. I see too many people do a wimpy press on their patty, and since smash burgers essentially squeeze out all the juices, all you're left with is a dry burger that no one wants. This is the right way to do it. You need to put some muscle into it, because if you're going to be squeezing out all the juices anyways, you want it as thin as possible so you...
anyway, so like, shut the fuck up, cause
Less than 2 years ago, the Orlando Magic took Paolo Banchero with the first overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft.
And the crazy thing is Paolo Banchero's, weight loss per game. This was the biggest thing. $2 million has hilarious reactions lost to losing. I don't even know what the fuck. What? Had a fairy tale college basketball career with the Blue, winning Rookie of the Year 2021 before being picked. Who was worth $2 million as... Okay, so it's just stating his value. Experienced excessive sweating during his college career with the Blue Devils, which caused him to get severe cramps during games, necessitating, I don't know how to say that word, regular massages. In an Instagram post on Wednesday, on Wednesday, ESPN SportsCenter mentioned that he used to lose up to 7 pounds a game due to this condition, would lose as much as 7 pounds per game, and had to drink a special fluid to stay hydrated and fight off cramps. Lol, man, why are we bringing this back? Cramps have been an issue for him in 2 of the biggest games. First against Kentucky and later against Gonzaga. In that game, the commentator said he said in a press conference, this has never happened to me before. So they have gone to scientists. Yeah, yo, okay. I'm talking about it, but when you see this video, bro, of this man struggling. Wait, I gotta show the video. ESPN, my goodness.
This season, cramps have been an issue for him in 2 of the biggest games. First against Kentucky and then later against Gonzaga in that game on Friday. He said in the press conference, "This has never happened to me before." So they have gone to the scientists. Dr. Jeff Potomsky has actually done a sweat test on Paolo to analyze his test. He is a heavy sweater. He loses about 7 pounds per game. So they're having him drink a special fluid called BOA. It's an oxygenated fluid that will actually absorb immediately once it goes in his mouth to help him not have cramps. This is a very unusual issue, but they are all over it, and I love to see
Yeah, that's fucking actually crazy. This man is literally giving out all of these 7 pounds. Apparently, this isn't all that rare. When you sweat heavy, you lose a few pounds, but 7's great. Well, yeah. I don't even get the statement. I literally don't even get the statement.
Fluid that will actually absorb immediately once it goes in his mouth to help him not have cramps. This is a very unusual issue, but they are all over it, and I love this.
Was I on that part, Duke? I'm so confused at this point. Anyways, I spent so long on that other notion that we can't even watch the other video that I had lined up.
So when we talk about the unfortunate
How's this lineup
drop
going?
off of Axile,
Yes, sir.
for me, one of the main positions is Anuba's CT side, where you get to see that he's playing a spot that is in his identity exactly right. You know, soloing a spot
This is
that
crazy.
is exactly where you want a player like Axile to be. All of his spots sort of mirror those positions, and that's the weirdest part about him getting worse is that he has kept a lot of his space. He is doing a lot of the same things, and philosophically, I don't think he has had to change much.
Right.
So the job is just on him.
Which feels bizarre, because changing roles, okay, not the first player to fall off.
But right now, it seems like it's getting a bit
Whoa,
better.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Total ramp rush.
Oh my
Look
god,
at that.
it works.
Ujer's not even ready, has no teammate to try
I'm
to
kind
hold
of
that back.
curious to know what this
Cloud9
is.
coming
Though.
out with confidence.
Yeah, and they've got a completely evacuated site, but it's a full-on default here from Saw that they call out, get their pick, play off, and leave.
Oh man, this.
But I was just saying this because it feels like Exile's getting a bit better. So this might be a good map to see a good sign from a guy we've been missing.
Oh, we'll keep our eyes open. I think it would be a welcome return to.
Oh, and he misses the smoke, but it perfectly works out. That's all good for him. Kind of stops them from pushing up, anyways.
No, me personally, I can't remember when the hype was ever higher for a team to come
Anyways,
together.
this looks
than this
kind of
Cloud9
cool,
was.
but like.
Yes, I was, but you know.
Yeah,
that
and
was
aerosol
even higher
energy,
than that. It was
like
even higher than that.
replacement.
That one was just like
A tea base for
hype
boba drinks is
and
usually
more
black tea.
disappointment.
Why is it talking about boba? And it says
that's for
boba.
sure.
Ruined my day.
Energy enhancing nutrients that
Yes,
can
I do. Yes,
conveniently
we all
take
do.
on fuel through
Us
microdosing through their training
Not
and in
gonna happen
competition.
I think just the confidence, some of the pace. These last two rounds, right? 2 players out A main. Screw your Glocks. Go down. The triple bridge rush. Like, we could genuinely watch Cloud9 start to just pound their chest with confidence in this second map of the series. As they should. Right? We talk about the experience of Muterus and of Roman,
That's
but
just beautiful. I mean, that's such good use of the smoke
They
to
waited
create a new angle.
so long to get their first major chance, right? Haven't had to deal with this kind of pressure and this squeeze. You better hope you die before the time, boss man. Uh-oh. Ooh, did he get it?
Actually, don't know. I agree.
$0.
Alright, back. Told you.
That is that's a liver punch right there.
Lost bonus,
That's
$0.
dumb. That just really screws your economy up. I mean, all right. They'll have to eat that one. It is a symptom of going a little bit slow into the place that was just pushed, right? They were playing with time that they didn't have. That's a touch uncomfortable.
Fantastic start for the Cloud9 Map 2 endeavor.
You should have bought him a gift, you know.
Oh!
Wow, that's gonna wipe the smile right off Boomich's face.
Oh my gosh!
Sweet, sweet rice, baby.
Confidence builder 101. And just like that, there's 4 they're all leaking outside to A right now. It's just Roman who's doing a bit of a late lurk, but they have 4 right here, ready for this hit.
Hold on, Electronic better be ready. Axile looking
No?
to recover here. He gets his 2
And this
kills,
is bomb
but
plant.
misses 3 openings, guns grab, and that Deagle shot.
Cloud9 are lucky they can't get the op, but this is going to be a test of the retake, and here is a map where their retakes are incredibly good. So they're going to be very patient about this. They have 2v3 coming in.
That's the only kid that we just saw far front A.
They're trying to zone him right now. Sets up Hobbit potentially for a spray down. They're playing
Sometimes I see a hair and then I lose it in like, because I can't like visually see it. I kind of like can, I don't know how to explain. It's like out of my peripheral, but I can see it, and that's a crazy fact that they're able to win.
That was cool. The
That's actually insane.
Electronic walk up close A.
Anyways, yeah, it's in my peripheral vision, but it's like right in front of me that I can't like properly grab it, but I can grab it sometimes. And it's just like, oh, I'm fucking spending 2-3 minutes waiting for it.
I mean, an interesting way to play the setup where they're actually, instead of
Human optimization through rapidly and nutrition replacement that tastes good. That sounds so.
I don't know. Can you blame them for losing this duel? Like, Electronic just kind of has to get one.
Was this literally invented?
Unless Axel was supposed to show presence first, but I don't think so. I think that was just on Electronic to be a bit more safe. So
that is the first hiccup of this series for either team. The first time a deagle breaks through.
Oh yeah, like an eco round.
2022.
Yeah,
so it was a 2-year. It was produced 2 years ago, and he was prescribed it. That's cool.
Didn't buy a rifle that one round.
Yeah.
$9,000 in overtime.
Yeah, but they won, so we didn't have to talk about it.
What? So you think that Zacher knife was fine?
Don't remind me.
By the way, he felt bad about that one too. We got an interview from him today.
Yes,
so
good for him.
Just making a joke about it, but he was worried as well. So.
Early hiccup gets Saw right back into this game.
Electronic studying the ants on the floor.
Tara's given a good chance, but then the molly lands right in front of him. The counter utility has been well timed.
Ooh, that was nice that they broke the nade for their teammate. And Udrix just walks in and gets 2.
Yes, he has to reveal himself. Electronic just dogpiled by the pressure out of Saw, and then Axile gets stuck.
Boom is just trapped now.
And this one is convincing.
It doesn't stop after the anti-eco. A very nice exact. I think they got a... I mean, I don't know how that first kill went down. It was through the smoke.
I mean, Mirrors is just hiding in the cubby. I don't know if Boomich clears it.
Boomich, you're done.
Yeah. Where are those stairs supposed to go anyway? You know what I mean?
I'm not too sure. I don't know. He survived. Okay, he had vision.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good job
Kill
with the
feed.
nade, yeah.
Kill feeds lie. I think there should be a new icon in the kill feed, and since we're at the major, I'm going to say it out loud. The smoke shape.
They should put you in the kill feed, Connor, because you're an icon.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much.
That's a
The same
crazy.
shape that we have now for when the smoke is
That
filled.
was like
But if the smoke has
crazy
been
quick
popped open
plug.
by a nade, it's the same shape, but only an outline.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Or like starts as a full smoke and then pops it out. Just the out.
No animated kill feeds, bro. Come on. I draw the line.
And I still think they need a ladder kill.
Yeah, I draw the line. I animate profile pics. It's as much as we need.
The symbol should just be a middle finger.
It's cool enough to like, if people don't have the same profile pics, and it's,
Cloud9 having to deal with
you know,
pistols. This felt like a ferocious
see like a rare
start to
anime
the
profile
CT
pic,
side.
it goes cool.
And Saw showing they've got some teeth on Anubis. Or bite to go with that bark. Ujers fully blind. USPs are gonna swarm him. Luckily, Story gets the window peek punished. And that's an AK
They still get the
retrieved and
AK,
falling back.
but they don't have any head armor or body armor on any of these players. It was literally just a pistol upgrade that they did.
Two sets of eyes ready to go towards B.
Bomb's a little slow. They gotta be just careful they don't like make a small mistake and like lose an extra kill. On essentially a fake.
All good.
Alright.
Okay, never mind.
Good. Beautiful cleanup inside of the site. You get your AK back and you keep majority alive.
Yeah, not bad at all. It's a very high yield play that they're getting on this bridge push at the beginning of rounds. I think that's where the money's made here for CT side. In a map that people cannot figure out how to find a 5v4 on CT side is the team who has the best play because everything's been tried on the extremities. And some people are just better individuals at pushing than others. Like, you know, whether it's like Bit or whether it's Rops or whether it's Axel or certain tactics.
Immediate molly,
certain teams that, you know,
flash
Vitality,
mid into the nade.
flashbangs, wings, or
They're gonna leave that second side open and start smoke E-box. There's gonna be a return smoke and molly from mid.
Winning more on Anubis because
And I like this 2-2-1 setup.
What is widely considered the difficult
This is
part.
what I kind of prefer for my nudist sets, and Story just gets a very lucky pick. Not lucky, but a nice flick shot.
That's tough for electronic.
And Hobbit's now trapped, and he's basically getting quenched from both sides. Clinched from both sides. Basically, he's got sight that he can't push onto, and then he's trapped from E-Box with who was in Canals. And just like that, it didn't really need to be a 5v3, but it could have been a 4v3, and they would still lost bomb site. I mean, Hobbit could have altered that round, maybe gone 2-for-1, fortunately, but the way that it's going, 5v3, you gotta save here. And it's this, where we go to the HLTV stat. How many rounds is this now? 4 in a row, so they're getting max money anyways for the CT side, so even though they save 3 guns, they're going to be able to maintain with the op and drop. Oh wait, what? It's only 29. I guess it's different. I guess it's like a 0, 14, 19, 24. 14, 19, 24, 29, and then 34. Okay. I'm tripping.
No, basically it's just shoulder peak was a little wide, that's all.
They always tell you want broad shoulders. Not when you're hanging onto bomb sites. Vacant middle part of the map this time from Cloud9. That's where they kicked off with the 3-player bridge push that I'm sure throwing that out early is going to keep Saw on high alert every time they come into these rounds. But Cloud9 opting to bolster bomb sites instead. What was originally Cloud9 with clear pep in their step has turned into now just a vacant mid-hold that, sure enough, Saw are sliding into. That frag grenade that we get thrown out from camera, not enough to deter them at all. And this is now known to C9 as the bullets ring out towards doors. No peek behind that flash either. Keeps eyes on it. T's pressuring both halves of the A site. Again, we're just getting little jiggles. This time, it's Aristos to catch Axile stuffed over towards long. That's 1 player down on A, 2 more inside it, and the mid-push from Ujerks through smoke.
They're being so duplicitous about their approach here, and it's very hard for Cloud9 to read, and they're low on players. Here they are coming in from all sides.
Dude, Perfecto's getting swarmed, right? This is a trident of an attack. All 3 entry points being challenged with layers on all sides. Nice trade from Dark, nice push from Ujerks, and this is a wonderful round out of Saw.
We could say that this is a bit of them with the way that Cloud9 approached T-side nuke to slow down, take map control, wait for a mistake. Saw did this, had everything protected across the map, and put all their pressure down on mid with no plans of actually splitting from that position, and then had the push from Axile finally. And that's the 1 kill. I believe it's Aristos who grabs it.
Yes, sir.
That shakes the map up entirely. That's when everyone starts making mistakes, so. Complicated situation where Saw stay in full control.
And once they start to pull the trigger on the commit, gotta say, thing of beauty. Aristos gets the kill towards long. That mid setup that felt like multiple players going forward into A ends up being 1 for Temple plus the bridge fallback, which ends up being instrumental to clear out Perfecto on the trade. The long player who runs through fire. I mean, come on. Beautiful round out of Saw.
Definitely. And there's one thing that's true. So like when Cloud9 go for their 3 players on bridge to try to get 1 kill, that's a good thing to do at the beginning of the round if you know that no one's rushing, because that's rarer on Anubis, right? So that's worked out quite well. Now, if it isn't played, it's actually very hard to hold bridge late into the round as CT side, because the mollies and the nades are so easy for Saw or the T side to throw to push you back. So, what does that mean? Saw can go ahead and use that against Cloud9 if the only portion of the round that they're going to play it in is early.
Back-to-back rounds where it's vacant. Aristos, oh, nice headshot.
Oh my God, that was like an Axile-like kill.
And like, he just made sound, so Axile's thinking he's coming out with a little confidence in it. And it is an instant headshot on the approach into the flashbang follow-up. Look at the presence he shows on his own.
It's terrifying.
Cloud9 shaking in their little boots. Boomich with the op up behind pillar. Pressure from two sides of the B site, but a punished shoulder peek versus Roman gets us back to the even keel.
And Boomich can no longer peek out. Story watching the other side.
Nice. To the passive hold on the jump up. Boomich still putting up numbers. Aerostos does get electronic and then finally falls. Boomich is doing the work on this other half of the map, gotta say. Great round from
Oh, nice shot from Story though.
Still gonna just try to best him head to head because there's a delay in the support.
I'm gonna give myself until about halftime, and I think I'm gonna shit because I feel doing the shit.
With a much needed multi-kill, 4 frags on the round.
Yeah, zero fear. You can see him getting loud. 11-3 is Boomich as they come closer to tying it up, which is the terrifying prospect for the T side. They want to have as many rounds as possible now. They know CT is going to be difficult. That was a good setup here. We saw Aristos get his kill, no sweat whatsoever, one clean haircut onto Axal, and he was out of there into everything going wrong as Boomich decided to light up the server with his individual efforts on this op once again.
Finally, some kind of an answer out of Cloud9. Little dry spell comes to an end, and it's an instant bit of pressure.
I love this call from Saw. They take it quickly. Again, it's everything or nothing so far from Cloud9 when it comes to this type of control. And this op in this position this early.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
missed chance,
that was a chance. Having to smoke yourself out and not having anyone in spawn for the rotation makes this terrifying.
I mean, Hobbit's got to pick up the slack with an MP9. Yeah, no chance. Ujerk's right in with the headshot.
That's actually a crazy thing for Hobbit to do. We have cameras smoked.
They flash out, they try to retake, but there's lots of bodies here. Axile, he gets the 2 he needs to get out. It's not all the kills he could have had, but it's the kills he needs to survive.
Yeah, that's the Axe factor. That's what they need.
They drop down off of the bridge. They know what they want. They think the response in the gap is on B, and they're right. The rotator's not able to get back into the bomb sites. They have to queue up the retake. And it's a retake that banks on 2 incendiaries. Plus Boomich on an op. A delayed flank all the way around from long. Perfecto, if he has to walk this whole entire thing, that bomb's gonna be ticking quick. Offer tries to get the ball rolling here. Boomich trying to chase down control. Beautiful response from Saw. You know, we see Cloud9 throw something out. They throw the spanner in the works in mid.
And he's just gonna try to run it.
Saw, excuse me, have the fallback.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it was not the exact way that Cloud9 wanted to win back control of that part of the map, but the last thing one wants to do is like rotate around the perimeter that early into the round, so I love the approach from Saw. It ends up working out pretty well. Axel with the flash, get something back. They're lucky to, I think, have that. They had 3 Ts sort of sitting there waiting for something to happen, so I guess, first of all, it was a great flash from Cloud9. No one was playing anti from Saw, and they had to pay for it. But that's why that Hobbit push was sort of questionable, right?
Could have really forced Saw to commit into Temple. Instead, it's lucky his teammates even picked up that slack.
Okay, Electronic is about to be mollied off. Try to minimize as much space as he can be, but still hold that spot. They do get the sound information, but I don't think Meteorist is ready for that. But Udrix instead gets 2 for 1, and Hobbit's gonna get the outside B main player on Roman. Boomich, I mean, now they're just stuck in this B play. Boomich is gonna decide to go out of E-box and try to wrap around, and Hobbit's gonna try to pick up a new gun. No, he's gonna try to take mid control and do a quick flank on Udrix, but Udrix is prepared for this.
Saw Anubis leads them into the A site. No contest there whatsoever.
No, he's not.
Still has something going for it.
Instead, it becomes 2-on-2, where Boomich is both gonna try to come from camera with Hobbit.
Where Boomich is coming in from, but they have a kit, and they clearly have the intention.
First smoke, does he hold it? I mean, they could go 1 on the bomb and 1 for long as well. Plus, with the water player, honestly, if they dive this bomb site, it's going to come down to Story hitting this flashbang to set up the fountain player. But still, they could throw that smoke on top of the bomb and just try to stick this. They've got to get on top of it sooner than later.
They know the flash came from.
They've cleared this out. They've got the additional smoke, but it's just on the wrong side. It's not far enough. He's sticking it, and the pistol's gonna kill him. The smoke just comes up shy.
That's so unfortunate.
And Hobbit actually waited to throw it to make sure that it was better, but it was still just a little off. Bomb was in an atypical spot. You got to give him credit. They put that in a weird spot and saw win the round because of it. Nice clutch from Story, holding his nerve. You could definitely get a little nervous. I mean, he's in the smoke, but because it's on the edge, he can clip off the edges.
Yep.
And last round into the half.
CS2
Let's see how they're going to boom, boom, boom their way through this Moobis.
Definitely makes
I should have said a
Noobis.
Noobis.
This is the point in the
That's
map
why I
where
said
you get pissed off with your
Moobis.
son, knowing how close Nuke was, seeing that you're here still gaming hard on Anubis. Crap working out well. Aristos has looked very confident here.
He's got a collection of moments towards this A site to be proud of in the half. Ooh, missed timing though. A little awkward, but the recovery. Perfecto, does he take the chance? 5-7, great
the
support.
flash. Oh, it's perfect.
Axile chucks one out. Hobbit tries to get aggressive, deals damage, but still dies. And that's gonna leave them 1 kill away from evening this out at 2. But that low health, right? You think Hobbit's damage is enough. Sure enough, walks right into the patient op of Boomich. And it looks like at the very tail end of this CT side, Cloud9 could put up what we can argue is a par for the course CT side. 5 rounds for the defense to try and work on their map pick.
That's essentially enough. Cloud9 can be proud of what they've done so far. They can be maybe upset that they let Saw get so many rounds there in the middle, but they had a pistol plus the anti-ecos. It's been worse than this sometimes for CT teams. But full credit for Saw. They did some good stuff, and I'm very excited to see how much they're going to be able to offer on their T side. Because seeing U-Jerks get better from map 1 to map 2, Aristos look confident. I mean, these are the stories in a match that I think most people are watching now, right? Here at the major with a team that's really building up their reputation. You kind of want to see these players get credit at this point because they're the ones who have done so much work to get Saw to this spot.
To think to, you know, in this moment, they go down at the RMR 0-2, and they got smoked, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have not lost a match since that moment. They have not lost a match across multiple events. They have had this Nuke win streak shut down, but in terms of matches, that ball is still rolling.
Yeah, that was beating Liquid and Cloud9 at the showdown as well in series.
And that impressive road of results as of late, the best month of their Counter-Strike careers have led them to this one, a chance to seal a guaranteed deal in the elimination stage of the first CS2 major. Pressure is on for Saw, but a little bit less with the 7 rounds on the board already and a pistol here to work with. Flashbang to try and unravel this A setup. Over the top it goes. Player in the corner. Kept alive by not 1, but 2 more teammates back there. And Perfecto, you've got 4 bullets for that repeat.
Oh, he sees 3 here. They're going to definitely go to the other side of the map. Perfecto, I think he's just trying to humor them at the moment.
But the other players aren't moving very quick.
That's the thing. The CTs are just sticking around, so I think he's happy to see this. They finally jump out and kill him.
At the same time, Saw conceding the opposite side. Boomich, he gets caught over. This would have to be the 2v5 in the pistol. Hobbit wants to fight towards Cave. Bomb planter comes up with a Glock. This is a huge recovery.
Oh.
It's massive. Electronic stuffs the dark play, and you see what that means.
Yeah, that's it. And, you know, there's a lot that goes on in Anubis, but pistol rounds are incredibly important with this T-side bias. This is a huge leg up for them. Electronic up on the perch.
Dude, that second kill just owns them. And Rapid on the reposition. Nice off angle. Because of Hobbit's push down long, they're thinking we've got a 3v1 on site, let's take him. Well, Electronic takes you down a peg.
Saw to sit and think. And everyone can read hieroglyphs, right? They're just pictures.
Yes, vase, spear, sun, horse, dog.
Bird.
Bird pyramid pot.
That's the Konami code for the Egyptians. Just punch that in.
Completely dodging Saw in this one. Money to be made here for Perfecto too.
Only Perfecto would run from an anti-eco. What a god. Sterling example.
Good guy.
Good Counter-Strike player right here. He's really peaking. I mean, his haircut's been amazing. I think so. He's got the TikTok broccoli haircut, but I think it looks good on him. Plus, he's playing very good free CS right now in a...
Terrorists win.
Definitely one of the greatest Italians to touch this game.
Name one other Italian Counter-Strike player. Exactly. Maui Snake. Let's go, Saw. Guns out. Enough nades to hold things back. And what kind of opening move, right? First gun round from Cloud9. CT side, we've got that super confident triple bridge hit. They're gonna go for the long peek, but the flash is not good. And Roman is locked in versus an entire pack of players. There is a third defender. The other two nowhere to be found just yet. A free gun for Perfecto, but that is when Story tries to peek. He could hear the rumblings of something awkward and can't capitalize, so it may very well be Cloud9 back in the lead. And a first gun round that falls flat.
Yeah, you're not getting back onto this site.
I'm sorry, that long push was uninspiring.
Yeah, that's tough. And that's what I mean, like, those tactics are important, especially for Saw, who do tons of them no matter what the map. Just harder to actually get away with on Anubis. That's the puzzle that people are going to be trying to solve over the next, you know, year and years on this map. It always seems impossible at first.
I mean, just look at the development of Ancient, for example. That map has really come into its own.
Look at the development, whatever map you've seen from beginning to end, you know, look at the development of it and think about how the smokes have changed from going from landing in the choke points to stop attacks to landing on the site to be used defensively to one-ways that have existed. Like, look at the way that overpass B site has been played, from smoking out Monster to smoking out the site pillar itself to, you know, people can get real creative.
I mean, and
you can use ephemeral cover to make real cover too.
And if no real example comes to mind at this moment for you at home watching, Mahone TV has one of the best breakdowns on YouTube of the development of utility historically contextualized ever seen. One of the best videos of Counter-Strike content ever made.
Are you talking about the one on Mirage? Because
he did Mirage
and he did Inferno,
and Inferno as well. Yeah. If you remember the Mirage one, go check the Inferno banana smoke. I mean, just the fact that our video game has enough content around a single piece of utility for a long-form, documentary-style breakdown. God, I love Counter-Strike.
Well, he is the most sane Face-It player, downloading every Mirage demo in existence.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways I'd describe Mahone. I don't know about sane. Committed? Sure.
Yes.
There's a fine line between genius and insanity. Smoke towards bridge. Couple guns kept from that last round. We saw the attempted hunt, but Cloud9 couldn't take them out of their hands. Arostos given a chance here, but oh man, stuff. Down goes one of the guns, right? That FAMAS not given a chance to connect.
That's
and
revenge.
Considering some of the impact he had back on that first half, he is only 8 and 11. But he did dominate at times, that A site.
Yeah, I mean, him and Axel went toe-to-toe, and I think that you saw Axel play well, but he's only out here 9 and 8. You know, I think they just both in form.
Good
really
fight.
Tough competition for each other. Yeah, yeah.
Both battered, both bruised.
Ooh. Bomb's not down yet.
Both teams alive in this one. We saw a hiccup from Cloud9 in the first half early. There's an attempt out of Saw that was meant to catch Cloud9 on an off timing, but they were ready for it. They chopped down 2 of the 3 remaining players, and that'll be Roman to cut his losses and retreat with the M4. C9, 9-7.
Yeah, right there. They kept it light. Exile walking through the smoke with some support. And the biggest advantage to going low telegraph, obviously, is that.
Yeah.
Right then and there,
I'm back.
Are going to be so hard. That's just a kick in the door. And hope that no one's home, or just one guy with a pistol. Roman and Saw will sit and think now as they've lost the lead. They'll take it down 2 rounds.
I pooped. I'm back, and I'm ready to attack.
Staring at a 2-0 Cloud9.
Not anybody, just, you know, willing to attack.
Have already, I think, in their minds, done the hard part of winning a nuke in this veto. After a journey of a map, 1917, fantastic map of Counter-Strike from both sides. Unfortunately for Saw, I mean, they don't care about the spectator experience. They lost. And that one will hurt. Of course, it's not the end-all be-all for either team here at the major if they lose. But you never know if it's your best chance to get through. A pick play idea has not been working out too well for Saw so far this game.
Tried that double beat peek with the flash in their first gun round. The remnants of that buy is what they had in the last, so fair for Cloud9 to convert it. This is the second full gun round from Saw's CT half. They've got to make something stick. Eyes set towards middle for Cloud9. Ooh. Dangerous game. And a smoke that may not deter the shots. And Axile now kind of becoming the equivalent of Aristos by sitting outside of the A play and threatening that setup enough that it causes them to fall back. Now, that fallback also bolsters the mid-hold. We get a cross between Temple and Camera for Saw, but then Cloud9 falls silent.
It's a massive amount of information exchanged, but it's the CTs that are left with less, right? Because they don't get the opening, and they tried an aggressive play now on one extremity. Took a peek on bridge. Flash comes into dark. Beautiful flash at that. Nearly 2 with 1 spray, but Roman's blind.
Roman's still low.
Story can't miss again. 2 players
Nope, and he gets immediately caught out, and Eridos is by himself in this situation. Oh, gets bomb dropped. Electronic still dies. Oh my goodness. And now it's just a 1v3. 1v2. Axile has an opportunity in this moment. Eridos should be able to push out of the smoke as soon as he hears that. He's not ready. He was not ready. Boy was not ready.
He was the tallest, absolutely. From within the site. That was so nicely played. Electronic thought he was going to get the respect of space, but no, Aristos kept continuing forward. Knowing that a split could come in, right? He had to do something. There was no promises that B main wasn't going to get pushed at the same time, so.
But the hit from Camera from Cloud9 sort of banked on there not being a second player in that A side.
Actually, this is weird because there's a lurk on the other side of the map right here, right? A Perfecto. But the split, it could have been Perfecto trading out Aristos with Electronic up above in heaven, right? The way that Perfecto was playing that over there was almost like they were trying to punish exits, like they had already won the round. Of course, it was far from that, so maybe lacking cohesion.
Definitely a gap in the Cloud9 approach, and the second gun round from Saw nets them a much-needed 8th round win. Trying to unravel what has been this forward A setup. This consistent tethering of Aristos and Story
Alright.
has kept Cloud9 preoccupied on A.
Molly flash setup. Going into the middle round. 50 seconds has passed.
The counter bridge presence and for the T's, well,
double flash from both sides into A main, and then a double molly from both sides onto E box. CTs are gonna smoke and nade.
Negligible damage both sides.
Gives U-Jerk some space so that he has the confidence.
Time is still good here for Cloud9.
If they try to push in, Electronic gets tagged for a little bit outside of the B main, but it's looking like it's gonna be a B clinch. And that molly is gonna really trap them in, and oh my goodness, Axile is low. And his Boomish, no. Boomish isn't gonna be able to get much. But he still finds space. But then Electronic dies and it's all Boomish by himself. Doesn't have bomb. No, he has bomb. But he can't get out of this cubby. He is absolutely sandwiched. Yeah.
Honestly, better off just even not getting that kill, I think. But they can go ahead and grab that off.
Yeah, that's kind of good. Okay, both sports fluid looks pretty cool, but like.
Split had almost everything, but the late molly was the key counter. One piece of utility that the T's could not withstand.
It's literally just like concentrate.
Working very hard to draw out all the utility that they could, right? Every little bit of utility that comes out in the middle of the round.
Rapidly replacing sodium. The critical electrolytes lost through sweat.
That's the whole reason you hold and wait for as long as possible. And with dropping grenades, it becomes very hard
That's
to
pretty
kill.
cool.
Oh my god, and Boomish continues on. Alright. Somehow into another op after losing that. I think he saved a little more money than they expected. That's a perfect way for him to stay.
And Roman just tries to peek from dark and immediately gets himself encapsulated. A is completely opened up as they're playing the 2-2 setup, and it's looking like it's just a wrapping. Yeah, this is going to be a fast one from the Cloud9 guys real quick. They're going to try to contest on the CT side, but... Oh, Aerodos. Is it worth it? They're gonna go save. Aerodos got a nice little 2-piece, but maybe if he got a third, would have a reason. Even if he dies on the third and makes it a 2-on-2 situation, it would be a little bit more worth it, but the guys were already out of position, and who was with Aerodos? I think it was U-Jerks immediately died. So, those two guys go out, you get nothing for them, it's just done.
As soon as that opening tactic took place, you could see that they organized so quickly to go forward with the contact explode into the A site.
The one time there's not some kind of forward setup, at the very least a fountain player.
Because they know that they aren't doing two things at once. They go for a double E-box swing. No one's pushing A this time because last round they did a double A swing. So not only do you get the kill, but it illuminates the rest of the map.
Great read by Boomich. Great shots by Boomich. Cloud9 back to the lead by 1 round and attack pause off it.
And it's not that you shouldn't push two things at once, because that's something that you can do. It's that they don't. So it's quite clear that Cloud9 should take advantage of it.
And even then, Aerostos coming flying out from camera, still posts 2 kills. You telling me you didn't think he could have had a third? They were lining up on the cross, but it's just great coverage from the AWP of Cloud9.
It's not the match streak that's on their minds, it's the elimination spot. But both can go down at once.
Timeout going into the next round. 10-10. I could see it going that way. They're gonna do 4 towards his A side. Triple towards Darks, T-Stairs, and then one's going Rugs. One's gonna hold for late mid, and then the B player, or the one who is outside of B main, is just gonna start to push up mid and throw the executes. They throw the double molly into mid. Smoky box, and who is that is pushing in? Hobbit just get some space. I don't think U-Jerk's got the information on that. And same thing, Oxile pushes through the smoke and finds Airdos as they smoked it off too. And yeah, Utrix did not know about him, but he is going to find the contestant, and Hobbit is going to get caught out by Roman. But that's a 1-for-1 trade, and this is a 3-on-4 situation. This is not comfortable for the South side.
Cloud9 are just pretending that they want to take this side of the map until they go with Hobbit to Axile to lead into the A site.
And they're so committed to this double mid play.
Some kind of a camera scramble to get back into the site.
I think they're too scared to believe what they know is coming.
And I mean, they've got flashbangs if they want to try to contest the cross. It's not like they can molly deep fountain to hold Cloud9 back.
No, you're even gambling in the other direction, Connor. They just don't want to believe that it's this side because they know that they can't hold it.
Yeah.
No op coming into Hammer to hold the cross. They are gambling that it's going to be a late B split, but Cloud9 have shown a full affection.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where I'm.
An electronic lead in, and it is the perfect call. Site is completely evacuated. They will have no friction coming in. This will be the cleanest round so far here into 11. They suffer only one death in Hobbit, so now is not only a round lead that Saw have to break back into. It's an economy that is thriving.
A death on Hobbit, but a death that's so worth it. Getting into dark like that, and ahead of the CT setup. I mean, he blindsides the defender.
That's like,
and we didn't quite get to see why, you know, Axile tracking Aerostos in the smoke fallback.
They flashed. It's like
11.
Play on Monster on overpass. They flashed.
Cloud9 is about to go 3-0. Ugh.
And he was falling back blind. Yeah. So.
I mean, this has been really good games.
When it's come to T side.
From both South side. From both South. And
that first half, there was a lot more parity. But
yeah.
Shout out
Double
to
OT.
Axile, man. He is recovering.
Where is this triple? I think this is triple OT. 3.
It's not even in just sheer numbers and top fragging.
3.
The quality of play is going up.
3. Yeah. Double OT.
He was lacking any motivation. Well, we've got a major now.
And 15 to 18. Yeah. Let's see. I can just do easier math in my head if I just do 3s. But no, I choose not to. The double OT onto Nuke was a very tough matchup. And if there was any team to stop Saw, it would have to be Cloud9. Out of all of these teams in the opening stage.
Oh yeah.
And now here they are in the first stage of the major itself. And 2 rounds away from going flawlessly through yet another segment of this major. And considered favorites to do it. Fed a few opening games, but if you let Cloud9 power up in Copenhagen, then the elimination stage teams may very well have their hands full. Right now, Saw do towards A again with early pressure, but there are bodies in place.
And they do the rotates, and the mid players are not ready. Story is about to get caught. He's about to peek, and he's about to get caught. No, he's not even gonna get to peek. Meteorus is not expecting second, and this is 12.
Cloud9 add a new layer, a new flavor, a slight twist, but it breaks their arm. Saw cannot hang on to that A site any longer.
That's incredible. What a call, man. That's Boomich 20 and 8, and if that was his idea, man, a star player and an IGL, that is conditioning 101 right there. It's the site they were worried about. It's the vacant site that Saw thought that they wouldn't be audacious enough to go back to. And then it's a second layer with the lurk into bridge, where Saw have not done anything aggressive.
Yes, sir. And he knows it.
It's building on what you know.
Look at that smirk. Boomich calling a masterclass, playing it excellently. And we go back to the start of the series, Mohan. We're talking about how he kind of has to throw himself in all these roles. They need him as an opening rifler. They need him to go gather info, process it, call with it, and op at times. He has taken on a ton of responsibility after a departure from the top of Counter-Strike. And his return to the major is looking real good.
And they're just going back to the same old, same old.
So many different levels just there.
This time they're putting one person outside B main, and they're going to put more pressure onto this E-box. Hobbit is immediately fast up.
If Saw's going to find an opening kill, it's got to come now. Cloud9 hung on for
way
dear
too low.
life back on Nuke and eventually closed in deep OT. Saw have to replicate that resilience.
Going for the second smoke outside the V box just to hold on delay. But I think they're out Vito there.
Cloud9 kept Anubis away and actually lost over.
There goes a flash. No, that's a nade.
2-0'd.
They got one molly, double flash, and one nade on the CT side for the next 50 seconds. And Cloud9 is going to take all their sweet time with it.
For the first time.
They still have Perfecto on outside B. Just making sure that nobody can just go out mid. And Boomich gets the mid pick on Story. This is the game. They're stacking A. They're giving up A or B.
Away from this site. Their chance to go 3-0 in Copenhagen slipping from their hands.
GG's.
As we have all of C9 inside of this bomb site. Another late round execute that comes with no announcement, but with conviction nonetheless. And Boomich's AWP has looked ferocious on this second map. Unfortunately for Aerostos, he did great on that T side, but it is undeniably Cloud9 moving on to the elimination stage and not dropping one match on their run at this major.
Yeah, incredibly well deserved. And again, if you're a new fan of the game, you think, all right, well, it's just Saw. Well, no, it isn't. Saw have been unbelievable. That is 10 maps of Nuke in a row ended, and a map win streak as well as revenge.
Oh my god, Boomich's reaction.
It's not online. Bro, not online.
It's not online, going Sue, going everything, and of course now with the handshake, because that's just how the game works. You can let it all out. And to be fair, he also did a lot to help Cloud9 get this victory today.
Yeah, I think he's earned it. I think he's earned a little bit of banter. He's got the Counter-Strike behind it. Anubis remains a map where you can
22 and 9.
fit to be the main sniper, but on this map, it's like the full moon to a werewolf. He just transforms, and he's got that.
And 23 and 25.
He howls out there with the AWP. He's on B side. He's being pressured. He's got no problem dancing with pillars, left, right, fast scope. Exactly. We just have the whole reference game. I love it from Boomich. This is the one map where I'm not really bothered by it. And here he goes, bantering around.
Doing it while calling as well. Calling a perfect T-side, more or less, for Cloud9 in this instance. That was a great performance coming out of the C9 boys. Obviously, first half was a little bit back and forth. That's to be expected. The CT side can be very tough on a map like Anubis. Again, Electronic was slowly but surely warming up into the game. He didn't have that breakout performance, and he's usually the guy that nets them the most rounds to the CT side. Apart from that, T-side, Boomich, AWPing all over the place. The calling was great. The spacing was great. The constantly keeping Saw on their toes and never making them comfortable anywhere in the map was also great. So only fair that Cloud9 is winning the game, and only fair that they book a spot into the next round.
Absolutely. So Boomich said I op 80% of the time on CT and it's 20% of the time on T. On Anubis, it's really, really great. And we can only look at it in a vacuum because he actually didn't need to really do it in the third map. But that's something for the elimination stage, which we could talk about later. But we're also talking about, like, okay, how big is this for Cloud9 making it into the elimination stage? Well, they should. But the reason why I think
I keep right-clicking. Holy crap.
There was a little bit bigger than just
I don't really know if I want to watch this, but there's nothing else.
I can hear that. Walk back. It's all about just buying time in this position now. They have to clear all of ramp to go back into the site. It's allowing for a three-man hold at B right now. Fallen with his eyes on A timings. He's resetting perhaps to smoke, but they're calling for him. They hit all
okay, Serrato's ready.
Site.
Oh, and then he gets caught out, but he still catches him.
Recovers, and now Koi, they're walking right into the den.
These Panthers ain't sleeping. They are awake, they are alert. Cello dancing around double, has support from Yuri, sitting top of the board at 20 kills deep. He's the man you'd want here. Has to get the reload off. That's awkward. That lets them close the net. They're moving in. They're right up in his face.
Yuri still gets the window.
That's all he had to do there. Just has no time to win this round. No chance to win this round. As Fallen locks it out with that final kill.
Yeah, they don't mince words there. Art immediately runs away to allow.
And it's crazy. I wanted to eat it. I was like, I'll wait till 2, but now it's already 3.
Nothing. He's pushing, guaranteeing that round is theirs, and Art will live no matter what. Love that comp for Furia, very heads up.
I said I was gonna wait.
They're starting to take a lot more
until
space.
it turned to 2 p.m. and then 2 p.m. passed and I still wasn't hungry. I was like, I can wait. Actually, I was like, as soon as the overtime round on Nuke started, I was like, maybe I should have it. And I was like, nah, I already left it there. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. And then I just stopped, wasn't as hungry. And now I'm starting to get a little bit hungry again. But this time I want to have it properly, because last time I tore it into 2 and then I flipped it. This time I'm just gonna rip both the seams. Like, let me show. Like, you can split it down the center and turn it into two packets, but you can just rip the tops, fold it, and then squeeze it. So I'm gonna try it like that instead, because last time I just had it ripped and then I squeezed it together. But this one I'm gonna work up the almond butter to make sure that it's malleable.
Just like Fury did, maybe they can break away in with the pistols, but the odds are stacked against them here.
Mid-explosion, but Fallen is as passive as he could possibly be in middle, and they've got nades ready as well. This should be a guaranteed opening kill for Fallen.
I'm gonna wait till 3 though.
The flood of Koi coming around this corner. Fallen's pushed back to trade nades, and Art will luckily take that mantle. He'll get 2 kills, in fact. Everyone's here with a nice healthy crossfire. It felt like those repauses could have been a problem, but Furia find the solution to find 11. And not even a casualty.
Even the way you lose that round is heartbreaking for Koi, right? When you go out mid, something that you've kind of shied away from for the most part. You go for that mid explode. There's 3 players in middle ready to deal with you. And sure, like you say, could have got awkward with the nade swap, right? But even just seeing the numbers there, seeing that it's Art, it's Fallen, it's Cello, they're all ready to deal with that mid crunch. It's letting you know that Furia are in your head rent-free right now. They've got the read over the game. And Sequoia have got to cook up a blinder, whether that's from the individuals, whether that's from the calls. Something has to give here, or else Koi's time in Copenhagen is looking to come to an abrupt close.
Still happening in 2024.
Exit. After the elation they felt from getting here, to the crunching despair of that 0-3 now, just
really good game,
rounds away. Will Koi crumble under that pressure? Diamonds be made. They walk up ramp.
Yeah, but Furia is very passive on this face
in this
now.
round. It's not needed. They want to settle the score. And what's looking like an all-in A take right now. Just is super passive, just holding on to the lurks. They give up all the space.
I wonder when they commit to the rotate, because Fallen's just holding mid deep right now.
All-in A side exec.
And Cello is starting to take some aggression. Now Queserado's starting to back up.
Getting it down.
Now Fallen's first rotate.
Good damage. But Art still got his Molotov. Fury just trying to play a retake round. They cleared top B. Oh, this spam is deadly. Adam Plon, it will be allowed. He might die though on the escape. Getting out
still gets away. 5v5 into the rotate. This could be possible for Koi.
There are enough guns to just constantly give suppressing fire. Furia, they've got to give it a go.
Neither side really has
but they're already pushing up.
This is just going to be an all-in brawl around the bomb.
And who was there for the short fight? Oh, the flash missed.
Flash comes out. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it.
Wow.
Their bluff's been called. It's a 10 alive retake.
Wow. That's tough.
And Yuri get a couple of kills down the stretch, but Fury win it by sticking the defuse.
Who sticks first time? No one. No one. But pros don't fake. Furia full defuse, all the cover they needed, and the whole time
that was a crazy commitment. Something you could only do in that 5v5 situation.
A line of bodies, a firing line as they cover that defuse. No swing will be allowed.
And with no smoke down, with no like sound cue that gives the illusion that was about to be stuck, Koi try to call their bluff. They get ready, as you say, for that re-aggression that never comes, that never arrives.
That is the most devastating. I've never seen that in my life. A 5v5 with the full stick and not a single kill. That is the most devastating way to potentially get eliminated from the major.
Yeah.
Such a boring ass game. Hands we saw
I don't really mind it though.
And there's a first time for everything, but did it really have to be that?
We really have to wait till.
Hey man, I mean, heartbreak
Is that it for
around
today?
edges. Synonymous for some of these players, and they just can't seem to escape that destiny.
My God.
I mean, now they just throw caution to the wind. Is this desperation? Is this salvation?
It might be elimination.
If this is last game, then I'ma just
Odds aside
play
for
one
smoke.
of CS and then hop off.
He emerges in a very dangerous position.
Call it what it is, call it how it be.
With risk comes reward, and Art seeks this glory.
Oh, but a nice spam through on yellow on Stadudo.
One of the front men for Koi removed.
And this is just a slow disintegration. 50 seconds pass and they have to slow down on what they can do. Wait for the molly to hit, and then they're gonna have about 45. And Art is just walking his way up.
As they know the chances to recover this series,
And Art does enough damage.
is swiftly getting away from them.
It's a 3-on-4, but it's not really possible. They don't have any space. It's just ramp control that they have.
They've got to go to where their lifeline, their way back
Double yellow, and they're gonna put one person to molly heaven or a headshot
This is where they try to make their stand, their last stand.
with the nade too.
Fallen offers the boost up and over for
This is
Yuri.
it.
Plant will be allowed. There's nothing to deny that yet. The nade falls just shy, but Koi, a man down in the post plant.
But Fallen still gets a kill and gets away with 30 HP. Aye, finds a second. And GG's. This is how it goes.
They couldn't win this 5v5, and now it's just one
Miss the
man
morning
left
matches.
against it all. Davi
Fuck
G,
the rest of
first
your
kill
afternoon.
found, but it's not done yet. He's gonna do the unthinkable here. They've run for the bomb. They're sticking it again. Serato, the defuse man, will rob Koi of this chance. The fish have been battered.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not COD, it's Counter-Strike, and it's on the end of the line for Koi as they are snapped up and their major dreams draw to a close. 0-3 in the opening stage.
Yeah, too big of a fish in a small pond, and Furia find their catch. They recover themselves from what could have been a disaster in Copenhagen with their potential lowest major run ever on the line. Will they avoid it for now and pick up their first win in the BO3?
So really it's just two Tuesday matches.
Easy. A little late game comeback for Koi on their map pick.
And that means that's that.
Amcal
Amcal and Koi.
It's somewhat relieving, but the job is only just beginning.
So then we got Lin Vision, Legacy, Ents, Apex, Mongols, Furia. I gotta go with my Asian teams to make it into the 2-2.
At least this is somewhat reassuring, right? It's not like they got pushed to their very limits across this series. It was a fairly comfortable win as far as they go, and there was even some weirdness in there with the 5v5 retake.
Imperial, surprising. Pain, surprising. Eternal Fire, Cloud9, Heroic. Heroic is kind of the surprising one to get the 3-0, but Eternal Fire I would have expected it from. Cloud9, Heroic, pretty good.
A little underwhelming here at the major so far, and so for Furia's sake,
So I wonder what these guys.
12-9, you know, at that point as well. First map, yeah, and then they couldn't close it out, and we've seen that so many
And
times.
that's just that for the game.
That game. They showed better face on different maps. Overpass looked really, really solid. Their T side was amazing. Art had some incredible entry rounds. Vertigo definitely had some plays. They adapted in the middle of that T half when they were 6-2 down, brought it back to 6-6. So we saw different maps today. We saw better maps. Their nuke was ugly against Lin Vision. Their ancient were left something to be desired against Legacy. So if we can see maybe more overpass from Furia, I hope we have some more results, some more things to believe in this team, because this is a 3-0 Americas team. And when we look at how well the Brazilians are doing in Copenhagen and Furia not being on the team.
We're gonna play, but I'm gonna watch this one video from Synthetic Sports because I'm curious to see what they're saying. I'm gonna have my little packet of almond butter and raspberry jam, and let's get it going.
Less than 2 years ago, the Orlando Magic took Paolo Banchero with the first overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft. And to be honest, we both really weren't high on this pick. I personally loved Chet as a prospect, and we really weren't sure if Banchero's game would transfer to the NBA well. But ever since that moment, he has completely proved us wrong.
Yeah, rookie year, put up 20 points a night, was the clear and obvious rookie of the year. And then this year, stats have gone up across the board. He made the All-Star team, and he's got his team maybe on pace to host a playoff series. And yet no one's talking about him.
Yeah, that's true. Magic are getting their respect now, but you know, maybe only like 2 weeks ago did they start getting their respect.
Before we start talking about how underrated Paolo Banchero is, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any new videos. So I mentioned in the intro, but going into the draft, we were not super high on Banchero. One of the earliest videos we ever put out was hating on Banchero. And like I said, we were flat out wrong on him. And for some reason, we were just hating super hard. But basically, the gist of the video was we didn't really see his game transferring to the NBA. Like, the comparisons we heard were Julius Randle, Blake Griffin, a little bit of Chris Webber. That's not really a player you see anymore in the modern NBA.
Yeah, they're all great players that have been all-stars before, but yeah, you're right, that old school power forward,
this is fire.
You know, play in
Almond
the
butter's
mid-range, you know, attack the basket a little bit. Not really a player that is seen as super valuable in the modern NBA. I mean, Julius Randle, how many times has that man almost been run out of New York City by his own fans?
That's true, and at least he's like a great shooter. I wasn't sure if Banchero would be even like an okay shooter entering the draft.
Also, there were concerns on the defensive end. He wasn't a great defender in college. Scouts were questioning his lateral quickness and also his rim protecting ability, which kind of brought into question whether you could play him as a small ball 5 or not. So, you know, with all that said, Banchero, it didn't seem like he was really suited to the modern NBA going into the draft. Like, you were super high on Chet. I was super high on Jabari Smith, so one of us was a little more wrong than the other. But, you know, that's besides the point. But we just didn't think Banchero would fit as well as the other two in the modern NBA.
And then it kind of gets forgotten about at this point, but Banchero was kind of seen as the 3rd overall pick going into the draft. You had Jabari Smith Jr., who was, I wouldn't say a clear #1, but for the most part, you look at a mock draft, he was #1. Then Chet was getting a ton of hype just with the unicorn abilities he had. And for the most part, most mock drafts had the Rockets taking Banchero with the 3rd pick. And then draft day happened. I have no idea what happened in the Magic front office, but out of nowhere, he shot to the odds-on favorite to be the #1 overall pick.
I tell you, the Magic should have traded down. Do what the Celtics did when they picked up
True.
Tatum at #3. They wanted Tatum all along, but they knew, wow, we could get him at 3. Let's trade down and get him. I mean, it would have been a massive risk, and it could have blown up in their face. So you know what? It's probably a good thing they didn't do that. From the jump, though, it looked like the Magic made the right decision. He had a great Summer League debut, dropped 17 points, outplayed Jabari Smith, had another great game against the Kings before they kind of started to shut him down. But once the regular season started, I mean, right out the gate, first game out,
I would have gone with the peanut butter and grape
9 boards, 5 assists.
Over the almond butter and
Against the
raspberry.
Pistons, they did lose that game, but still, you know what?
But that was a nice
debut.
different.
Yeah,
that was
great
different.
debut and a great
Grape was
rookie
just
season.
fire,
He
though.
was rookie of the month every month except November. He averaged 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and almost 4 assists. Banchero was obviously rookie of the year. Should have been unanimous. He got 98 of the 100 first place votes, but for some reason Walker Kessler got 2 votes. Walker Kessler, good rookie, didn't deserve a single vote.
You always got some mother out there voting for awards that just tries to be different.
Exactly.
Tries to be like, you know what, I'm seeing something everyone else isn't seeing. Are you gonna take a unanimous award that Banchero clearly deserved away from? For what?
I don't know, probably some dude in Utah. But even at this point, for Banchero, the media hype really just wasn't there for him. Like, he got some flowers, but at this point, Big Vic was entering the draft. All eyes were on him. We heard, like, Anthony Edwards is taking a leap next season. He had a good playoffs. I really don't remember anything about Banchero over the entire offseason.
I mean, it sucks for Banchero, but just as a quick experiment, do you know who the #1 draft pick was in 2002?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
But you know who #1 was in 2003, don't you?
Yeah.
Only thing I can remember is from the FIBA World Cup when he was asked if he had a message for any of the Italian fans that were upset that he wasn't playing for Italy, and he just straight up was like, no. Just straight up.
That was so funny. You rarely ever hear an NBA player or just an athlete say something like that. Usually they'll say like, no, like I got no bad love for them, like, or anything. I hope they feel the same. But he was just like, nope, I got nothing to say.
Absolutely nothing. True to his word. Yeah. Absolutely nothing to say to them.
Not a little Dolby.
Now we gotta talk about the insane lack of media attention that not just Banchero's getting, but the entire Orlando Magic franchise. They had one national TV game this year. It was February 13th against the Thunder. And the only reason that game was nationally televised is because they retired Shaq's number and he became the first player in franchise history to have their number retired. That's basically it.
Yeah, in fact, before that game, the last time the Magic had a national TV game was back in the bubble, and the last time they had a home game on national TV was March 13th of 2013. We were sophomores in high school.
That's ridiculous. LeBron James was on that Miami
I was
Heat
still in
team.
elementary school.
Are you kidding me? 11 years without a home national TV game like outside the playoffs.
That's unacceptable.
It's completely unacceptable.
Throw him a bone at least one. You can't give him one game a year.
Nope.
I get Orlando is not that big a market. I get they don't have that big a fan base, but how are they going to grow that fan base if they're never on TV because we got to watch the Knicks 47 times a year?
Yeah, and to an extent, I get it. The Magic were completely terrible, but why this season did they get one national TV game and it's a jersey retirement? Like, this is a young up-and-coming team. You had the first overall pick from a year prior. You got Franz Wagner, like another good young star, and they get one national TV game. Why? I don't get that at all. But even though the Magic and Banchero aren't getting the love they deserve, they've been hooping this season just under the radar. For Banchero, his numbers are up across the board, but he's taken some leaps, particularly with his shooting and his playmaking. He's now averaging over 5 assists per game. He's shooting 36% from 3. Those were the two big questions we had about him. He's completely shut us up on those.
Yeah, I still worry about his jumper a little bit. Like, I think it's great that he's shown that improvement, that he's gotten it up to 36%. But I think his archetype as a player is still very much as like a slasher. And I wonder, in the modern NBA where the 3 is so emphasized, like, can a slasher be the best player on a contender? I'm not sure. I don't think he needs to become like Klay Thompson or Steph Curry, but I think if he could keep improving that jumper, sky's the limit for him. And on the other end, his defensive rating isn't great. Like, his on-off stats are kind of hilarious, honestly.
They're like 103 defensive rating, the Magic are, when he's off, and then 113 with him on. That could be, you know, Jonathan Isaac comes in off the bench. He's one of the best defensive players in the league when he's playing. So that could be it. They have a lot of good defensive players. Honestly, I'm not super worried about it, though, because the Magic are still a great defensive team with him, and they brought him in to carry the offense. They would have drafted Jabari Smith if they wanted a 3-and-D player. They wanted an offensive superstar.
Yeah, and I mean, it's paid off. The Magic, they're going to have their best season since Dwight Howard. They're on pace for like a 14-game improvement. They could host a playoff series for the first time in God knows how long. As of the time of this recording, they're only a half game behind the Knicks for the 4th seed. And I got to say, I am so happy for all the Orlando Magic fans.
Yes.
Because they have had to deal with some teams for the better part of a decade, and the fact that it's finally paying off, their loyalty is finally being repaid. I love it. As a fellow small market fan, I remember back in the bubble in 2020 after the Blazers and the Magic as 8 seeds both won their first games against the #1 seeds. Someone put on the Blazers subreddit like a Portlando logo that like mixed the Blazer logo with the Magic logo. So you know what? I feel a little bit of solidarity, and I'm rooting for the Magic the rest of the way.
Yeah, I feel that 100%. Us small market teams, we gotta look out for each other.
Gotta stick together.
We got to. So hopefully Banchero and the Magic can just shock some folks this playoffs. And I just love seeing the future they have there. So what do you guys think? Why is Banchero not getting more love from the media?
All right,
Let us
watch
know
out.
in the
Look.
comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like. And hey, while you're here, check out some of our other content as well. And don't forget to subscribe to Synthetic Sports.
All right. Ugh. Okay, let's just confirm that there actually is no more matches going on today. No, these are all of tomorrow's matches lined up. So that's cool. It's not fucking a long ass day. Instead, let's get rid of this going. Not gonna lie. I kind of gotta take another shit. But I can wait. I'm probably only gonna play max 2 games, depending on how fast the first one goes. But me, I don't really care. As long as it's a good game. I like to just play a good game. So it's such a stupid game last night, bruh.
Let's roll.
Jekyll and Hyde are looking to ride together. I literally said that, and I couldn't even breathe. Jekyll and Hyde are looking to ride together. Flash. Bang. One out, long. I had to flash one of them.
Let's get in and get out.
Been smoked.
Donut and red one.
One push Jaguar.
Cool. 2 out of heaven. Should be one more.
Counter-terrorists win.
94 and 7. Cool. 94. I'm watching your flank.
I'm for mid.
Slant.
Both.
Both side. Go get him, champ.
Good stuff.
Got him. Would it be nice try?
shit.
Clutch it.
I was talking about terrorists win.
I only hit him 25.
I respect it regardless.
I don't know what the fuck I just heard. Red room smoked purple.
Slant.
They're pushing. Cave. Nice. Last one's on me. Might have been in cave.
Could be flying.
Watch cave. Yeah.
So that's thank you.
There's one close. I'm flashing for you, Perk. Side dead. I can flash for you. I'm watching this one. Drop bomb, please. One flank, Brand.
Oh, my bad.
I'm pretty sure he's wrong. Yeah.
Hold on, just find
He's weird.
Playing for C2 here. Fight it.
Go to red room.
Just hold this point for us. about to Y peek. Coming to you. Nice.
So that did a yellow flip.
I'm up. There's one long. They probably picked up the hawk.
Take the one way.
No, he's in the hawk. Yeah. That's me.
Two deagles down.
Yo, if you guys want to drop me a smoke over outside A main, I think I smoke CT and Temple. Where's the Deagles?
Peeking mid here.
Should be another one to spawn, I thought.
Hey, did you
Smoke's
smoke
in the
left
corner.
or right? Okay.
I just dropped it in the corner for you.
Mid. Yeah.
One escape. One cave.
Right side square is on the way. Left side square. I mean, honestly, do you want to walk A on that one?
Yeah, go walk A. I'm making noise here.
Yeah, they're in your cave screen by time.
He flanked.
There's two on B at least. What the fuck? Oh, that's like the rest of them. A should be free. It might be right.
Yeah, you gotta smoke. You gotta molly it deep though. No, not CT Temple. He's doing it.
CT was off.
The fuck are you gonna smoke CT if he's calling fucking bottom man? You don't call bottom man.
Nice try.
No, molly Temple and just plant right cubby.
Yo, go mid. I'll flash mid. Somebody smoke red and we'll just take it. I got pop flash.
I'll smoke red.
Green, I got you. And it's behind
Flash
me.
now.
3, 2, 1.
Orange, can you put me here? I'm all in. Can you put me here? Still there. Donut. What donut?
Red.
Red room.
I'm watching donut.
I took B. Big right now.
Hey, mate.
B can be.
He saw me. Can you flank him? He's either cave or donut. B?
Let's go B, bro.
Okay. Nice.
Well played.
fuck? You heard him on NATO? Alright. I'm flashing? No, okay, nice.
Smoke right side square. Watch flank, guys.
There's one knocking. I can flash for you, Blue. I'll flash. Nice. Flashing one more. They're both. No, he got me. Anyone else? Good stuff.
I can drop one.
Red room smoke.
Just drop me yours.
He's on it. He's not gonna be all time.
Oh, rip.
No, he has no time. No time. No time.
Did he pull it?
He didn't do it. He ran, I think. Terrorists win.
Oh, yeah, kid.
I don't even think he had kid. He didn't even tap it.
He hit me 77 and 3 though. So fucking damned. Red room.
Smoke, it's hard
Just clear yourself, copy for now. My bad. Nice. No. Last one's on. He gets both of us with that. $97. Just. What?
Go you shallow. Go your molly shallow faded. Flashing cat.
They smoked B.
Catwalk.
Decoyed B.
One cave. Coming back mid. Okay.
On B. Bomb B. There is a kid short.
Terrorists win. Should force you save next.
Go save. Save one.
Yeah,
no, I like to buy.
that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to save again anyways.
Yeah, but we got rounds to throw. These kids are trash.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
When one's cockiness. They're running B.
Heavy B presence. Heavy B presence.
One was mid.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
99.
I flashed them twice. I flashed both of them with one flash and then one again.
A main.
Presence, eh?
A long. A long. A long. A long.
Multiple 3, 3, 4. All 5. All 5.
Ooh, you should save that.
Grab the
You don't
CT
have that
already.
bot. You should save, bro.
Let's bomb down.
Bomb has been planted.
One temple. Last temple. Let's go.
Nice, boys.
Wow. Good shit.
That bomb looking
Bomb has
easy.
been defused.
Make it.
Counter-terrorists win.
They got double plant, so they're gonna buy. Maybe triple, I don't remember. They got bomb pistol.
Throwing smoke. Laying down smoke.
They're outside cave.
Mid. With
Dude's ass. There's one more yellow. Let's fight him. No. Nice. Let's do this. I'm waiting for you.
Play together, guys.
Bomb has been planted.
Nice.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. All right. All right.
Oh, that one time was so fortunate, bro.
Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
I got mid smoke. Purple. Save yours.
Laying down slowly.
They're outside cave again. There's one more. There's one to cubby. There's two. There's two outside B ramp. Bomb and AK.
One did hurt.
Outside B again. Fast on B. Fast cave. One tagged. Two cross onto site now.
I'm cleared in cave.
One left cave and one to site. One towards ramp. Cave. Good stuff. Oh, the MP9s work out. The MP9s work out on the force. Thank goodness. Yellow came back.
What's up?
If you guys are gonna use it for mid, I'll take a B.
Throw a nade with me? Nade. Be around. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Hey, give it.
Yeah, B. I'm just saying.
One got dinked here, yeah, trade me. Flashing.
Okay, nice. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, that was a stupid take, boys.
$198.
You guys agreed?
Yeah. Just gotta take it for what it is, though. Aren't we asking for drops here? I'm watching you guys Red Room.
Last was main.
Nice.
Dude, how does
Alright, that was pretty fun. But that was a stupid game. That was a really stupid game. Kinda just got lucky with that one. Anyways, I'm kind of done with for streaming today. I've done 3 hours. That was fun. I might come back later to this evening, but I probably won't. Yeah. It's been fun though. I have almost 4,800 hours on CS. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually gonna call it though.